I think we're okay.
Ah.
I think we're okay. We're okay.
Yeah.
No, we just talked about inside voices. It's too late now.
No,
there is no inside voices.
there is
No.
never an inside voice when it comes to this team.
Just
Never.
for all the other chats, we literally just wait for Ozzy to be like,
Yeah,
Hey!
there's like
Yeah.
because he has like
it's
a
your
10
own fault,
second screen
Darcy. It's
swap
your
and
own fault.
everything.
No,
Yeah.
what's great is that you all
True.
peak and Discord doesn't bring it through for me.
Ah,
Discord.
Yeah. I mean, sorry, Meet. Meet doesn't bring
I
it
was
through.
going to say,
Yeah.
you're on Discord?
Re-
Damn, I
regardless,
missed
it
that
doesn't come
memo.
through. Yeah, no, I didn't hear that. I hear like,
Yay.
okay, that I'm hearing. Yeah.
How's that?
All you're doing is embarrassing me, okay? Like, it's okay.
That, no.
Oh, well then, then I'm
I
just
mean,
gonna keep going.
mission accomplished.
Derp, 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 derp.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly.
No, we don't do
Exactly.
Swedish chef here. We don't do Swedish chef here. It's forbidden.
Yeah, Boatin.
That's the last I heard.
Oh my lord, how rude, Ozzy.
What?
Everyone, Uber's making funny voices. It hurts. Oh my lord, you big baby. Oh.
Oh my
Well, now I know you're snooping on me.
I'm always snooping on you.
Oh?
Snooping.
Noctia, when you check the windows, somehow Orb can jump up to the 8th floor.
Orb,
Oh, no.
say
I mean-
after me. Say, are you ready?
Are you
I'm
ready?
not ready. I'm not
Instead
ready.
of snooping, say snoppen.
Snopping.
I hate it here.
Kind of cute.
I hate it here.
Wait, what?
Did I do it
Why,
wrong?
Dudley? Why? Why do you hate it
No,
here?
I love it here.
What?
That
True.
might be how a child might refer to a male genitalia.
Oh,
That explains that perfect little snort giggle that you did there, Josie.
That was
Ozzy is snopping.
unexpected.
Larsa Pat in chat is going, Josie, what did you do? It's like saying the willy.
Really?
No.
That-
Call me a Willy? Oh my god.
I mean, that's on brand. Also, hi, Lazapan.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
There's also a
We-
dog here poking me with
How do you
a
spell that?
rubber bone.
S-N-O.
Don't tell him how to spell it, please. Don't.
Tell him how to spell it.
No.
PPEN.
Oh boy.
Oh, dear.
Oh boy.
No. What the-
Can we play some D&D, please?
No,
I would love
we
to.
don't do that here.
I missed it. I don't know about anyone at home or any of you guys, but I friggin' missed D&D last weekend, and I had a I had a D&D dream. I had a D&D dream on fucking Sunday night.
What did you dream about?
Are you right there? You right there, Darcy?
Fucking donated 10 bits with Snoppin.
Yeah. I got the
Oh my.
I got a 9-month sub from fucking Orby with
Or
Snoppin'. Yeah, you damn it. But I missed us. You know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It felt weird. I almost I was playing Elden Ring, and I almost felt like I had to speak as Rudy while playing Elden Ring. It was
On that
like,
note,
this doesn't
though,
feel right.
On that note, though, very well said, Roju. You miss us. But who are us? Well, I'm Josie Poser, the Dungeon Mistress. I'm an RPG streamer, and I run this game.
Wow.
And Roju, who just said that, is Roju from Participation Award, playing Gerald the Wizard, who's actually a warlock. And Ozzy Devro, is a very much a variety streamer who plays Rudy Magic Hands McGee, which, less hands, but they're still magical. And we have Wetted Orb,
well,
playing Arthur Orlet III, an elven ranger rogue who's, I don't know, he's good at something. And then we have Cuddly Raptor playing Melivora, known as Nana, the elderly but young-looking gnome. And we have Gudatome, returning still, now pretty much a full-fledged member of the party. Gudatome plays...
Oh, the wave!
The wave worked!
Wow.
The way
Playing George
didn't crash.
Starling Bard, who's finally showing some softer sides after having had some some special run-ins with the party in the past.
Yay!
And we did not play last week because I was on vacation. But we're here today. We're here today with session 51 of Dramonia.
Whoa.
And I'm just going to jump straight into the recap,
Let's
if that's
do it.
okay.
We love
More
it.
than okay.
More than okay?
Mhm.
Yeah, how dare I put myself first and have a vacation? How dare I? Welcome in, Dahlia.
Vacations would
time.
be awesome.
Last time on Dramonia, the party, recently dubbed Vanguard of the Black, now under direct employ of Erika Darvon, the Black Queen of Ebonspire. It went on a journey on the first ever Magirail, a vehicle traveling fast between Ebonspire and Tarkar, a journey that usually takes days, maybe weeks, but this vehicle being able to keep up with the hordes without tiring, hour after hour, a mere 9-hour trip between the two big cities.
Okay. I really had to process that for a few seconds.
I got to throw it away.
Dudley, can you say the thing?
I hate it here, and I'm leaving.
Apologies, Dungeon Mistress.
Leaving!
Okay, I wouldn't have thought of it if Roji didn't start giggling, okay? I'm
No.
sorry.
But it's gonna get worse. Because on this train journey, the party got up to some shenanigans.
Oh, such shenanigans.
Oh, so many.
Don't know what you're
Gerald
talking about.
very quickly leaving to go and see if possibly he could have a look at the engine, or at least figure out, like, get to know how it works. Like, how would this such a massive hunk of wood and metal move as quickly as it does for as long as it does? What kind of manufacturing, engineering, magitech makes this? So you made your
What are
way
the chances of it maybe exploding?
You did hesitate for a while the first time you came upon moving from one cart to another, as it was not the steadiest. But you quickly made your way through the train, while the party was having minor arguments back in your coach. Rudy, tiring of Arthur's shenanigans, killed himself temporarily. Arthur, witnessing this for the first time, panicked and ran yelling through the train that Rudy had died. Nana, in a half-hearted attempt to quell the worry of Arthur, came back, explained that this is simply a spell. This is magic that Rudy has used on Arthur before. And the panic then turned to emotions of vengeance, as Arthur realized that every time Rudy had put him magically to sleep for a wonderful nap, he had essentially killed Arthur.
It's very cathartic, and I'll do it again
Only a
too.
little bit.
So a few pranks were played. George, doing his best to stay nice and not get into trouble, simply sat there watching as Arthur did the equivalent of, pranking someone who's asleep, but comes with consequences. As rumors of someone having died in the back of the train spread, the rumors hit Gerald, who had just about reached the engine, and Gerald added to the rumor that the person who died had been killed by an ex-lover. The rumors then bounced back, and Nana added that the head exploded. Then finally making it to the front of the train, Gerald started questioning the engineer and came to the conclusion that the train could possibly explode. There is risk.
It's a
There's
non-zero
always a
chance.
risk.
There's a non-zero chance, and to Gerald, anything that is a non-zero is a high enough risk to be wary about. So while moving back towards the back of the train, feeling like, hey, if the engine explodes, the back of the train should be safer, tells people that, don't worry, the engine might not explode. So now the back of the train are worrying about the dead person. The front of the train are worrying about explosions. Well, Nana is currently having some Danish and coffee in the dining cart.
What else am I gonna do?
Eventually,
That's
everyone
smart.
met up in the dining cart except for Rudy, who awakened from his death slumber just to smash a bottle in his face, figure out that his hand was stuck to his nose that doesn't exist, and his feet also. So, glass shattered face slams into a glass window, stumbles through the carts, bloody and screaming. Oh, and should we add without pants?
Without pants. That is
That's
an
the best
important
part.
point. Yep.
So, without without too much ado, the whole party is ushered and put under house arrest in their coach for the remainder of the journey. And then something happened. A familiar sensation came upon you as a mist drew closer to the windows. And you all reacted quickly, thinking, shit, it's the Punishment Panthers. They have returned. But no. A fey being stepped through the door to her private quarters in the train, introducing themselves as Ator, the Archfey of Humility. Explains that there has been a power vacuum for the last millennia, and powerful beings of Ator's level have been trying to make sure that certain concepts are maintained and that the world doesn't fall into immediate ruin, doing their best to keep a semblance of balance on the material plane. The Punishment Panthers apparently having been sent by Ator to maintain that people who have the potential to become strong and important beings in history maintain a humble disposition towards their task. Giving the party some personality criticisms, and before leaving, awakening Vinny, who's now a guardian of the puns.
I forgot about that actually.
So did I actually.
It will never stop me.
It will only make me stronger. Gerald still doesn't know about it though.
Yeah, Ator then said their goodbyes after having given you some pointers, and you all did your best to stay calm and relax, and you enjoyed the trip, watching the scenery whoosh by for the following hours. Because at this point, you still had 7 hours of the trip left after all of this. You arrived just outside the underground volcanic city of Tarkar. You went through the entrance. You found your way. Nana brought you all to the inn, the Cozy Crust Inn. You got yourself some rooms. Arthur, not feeling like he wanted to share rooms with anyone at this point, instead found his way to a hunter's lodge, something akin to a club where you need to fill special criteria to be able to enter. Being turned away at the door, he instead found his way to the Midnight Suns local guild branch and simply fell asleep on a cot in a sleeping hall. But as the morning comes to, in the city of Tarkar, on the 28th of Vareli, nearing the end of the month, you all awaken at your own pace. Nana needing some sleep in because of the cloak that she's recently taken over from Gerald. But the rest of you are stirring too. Arthur, you don't need as much sleep as the others. You might be the first awake. What do you do?
Arthur is pretty much going to skip out on breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to go find a weapons store of such to spend some money.
Yeah. You walk around for a bit and you find yourself to a store that doesn't really specialize in weapons. They do have some what looks like surplus maybe. There are some short swords, some daggers, some art pieces of armor, and but they don't seem to have anything specialized.
Okay.
You also notice as soon as you leave the guild house that the city's warm. It's very toasty. The air is pretty stale.
This is.
But whenever you enter a building, there's almost like a cool little breeze, and the temperature inside most
Ooh.
buildings are a lot more comfortable.
So would you say outside temperature is not exactly comfortable weather?
It's like because you're wearing full armor, full clothing.
Yeah. So I'll be sweating.
It's around 28 to 30 degrees Celsius just in the ambient air in the city.
Oh, okay. So yeah, all right.
And you're fully clothed essentially.
Yes.
So
not particularly pleasant.
Very quickly starts like building up sweat under your clothes.
Arthur's gonna start walking back to the Crusty Inn.
The cozy crust inn.
The Crusty Inn.
Crusty Inn.
But on the way, he's gonna take notice of the lack of elves in the place.
That's kind of, isn't that everywhere
In
though?
most of the world,
Yeah,
right?
I'd say make a perception or investigation check.
Well, let's
rolls
investigation.
1.
Yep.
There's like so many elves, you're just not aware.
17.
You actually do see one elf.
Arthur walks straight up to him.
Oh no.
As you're in this store looking around, you do see at the other end of the store, because when you step in, this is a larger store. There seems to be different groceries, vegetables, root vegetables, some fruits, hearty nuts and seeds, and some dried meat. And as you're coming back to leave the store, you see a younger, feminine-looking elf who's currently packing what looks like a wooden crate, smaller crate, filled with various vegetables and nuts.
Arthur's gonna approach her.
Okay.
Now, when you say younger, as in like child, teenage, 20s.
No, well, elves age as they do.
Different, yes.
Mature age.
Okay, yep.
But probably younger than you.
Okay. Hello?
She looks up from. She's currently like weighing up a little pouch of what looks like hazelnuts. Looks up. Good morning.
Look, I don't mean to intrude, but you happen to be an elf?
I believe so. Yes.
Well, I bet you could tell I'm one as well. Now this is gonna sound really weird. Just I know
It's too late for that.
I don't know much elves, and I don't know where they've gone or anything like that. I don't have much memory. Do you know where we're from or anything like that, or you know? And can Arthur tell if there's any difference between her and me as an elf? Like,
yeah, her skin is more of an ashen gray color, and her hair has almost like a lilac tint to it.
right? Okay.
So there's definitely some differences.
Okay. That's a fan. Yeah.
She looks up. Well, I'm from Bird. I don't know where we like. Are we related somehow?
Well, you're
and she
an elf.
just like stands up and puts the crate on her hip, just looking at you now.
Well, look, you're an elf and I'm an elf, and I don't know much about our histories, unfortunately. I'm sort of lost of why there isn't more of us around. Well, it seems to be.
Well, I don't know, to be honest. To be fair, besides my parents, I've probably only met like 2, 3.
Wow.
4, if we count you, I suppose.
Well, yes, you can definitely count me. I'm definitely 100% elf. Yeah, right. Uh, do your parents sort of talk about like their history very much or anything like that?
I mean, they've said if I'm ever curious, there's supposedly more elves on the Esther Shard than there are here in the West.
Really? Do you mind
That's
if
what they
I'm
say.
do you think I might be able to meet them and talk to them more about this?
My
'Cause-
parents?
yeah.
Meeting the parents
I
already?
Yeah.
I mean,
take
they're
it fast.
they're in Bird. I don't know. It would take a while to get there, but if you
Oh.
ever find your way there, sure. My name's Elind.
Oh,
You-
sorry,
I
sorry.
suppose-
By the way,
I'm so sorry. I am Arthur. I'm just I just had a train of thought and then it just totally like literally I couldn't not think of anything of why there weren't any more elves around here and then I looked around, I saw you and I thought, oh, I thought you must have the answers to everything. But obviously I'm very naive and I do apologize for my intrusion. I'll let you go. I'm sorry. And Arthur's,
No, it's fine. I suppose I haven't really thought about it. Like, I don't know. I have my parents, and they just said if I ever wanted to know more about elves to go to the east, but that's a costly endeavor,
yes.
and I'm fine here. I'd have to go outside, and I don't really like the sun. It's a bit too bright for my taste.
Well, actually, I've got a question about outside. Why
Hmm?
is it hot out there but cool in here? And like it seems like a bit warm.
Bit because there's a magma lake below the city.
There's a what?
Yeah, if you go outside and you head in the opposite direction of the city entrance, you'll reach a ledge, and if you look over, you can see a boiling lake of magma.
I love where this is going, by the way.
slap.
Yeah, Nana suddenly gets waken up by a slap to the face.
Oh, hey, that's really rude.
Well, that's definitely interesting to know. I might have been under the influence when I did come to the city. I didn't take much notice of much of anything going on. But yeah, look, I'm gonna let you be. I'm gonna go find my friends and yeah, thank you again.
Okay. Well, if you ever need a drink, come by the Cask and Casket. I'll get you something.
As he went to go turn around, but as you said, as you need a drink, Arthur turns back around. In fact, I'd like the sound of that. What is some of your strongest wines and ales?
Well, we have a local ale.
Yes.
We get like really, really hearty. Well, to be fair, we get really hearty root vegetables around here. Something
Yes.
with the nutrients of the thing. I don't really know how that works, but we have this really strong alcoholic beverage made from
Yeah.
potatoes. Some
Awesome.
people seem to like it.
All right. Can I grab 2 bottles for that?
The middle of the street. I would like 2 bottles,
8
please.
a.m. Maybe
You'll-
7 a.m.
You're in a weapons
You'll have to
store.
come by the tavern later.
Yeah, but
I'm
I
still-
thought we could walk over.
I
there.
thought Arthur had the best
I'm
perception
not
of the
finished
party.
shopping. And she's
Oh.
like, "You're in the store still," and she's holding like a cart of groceries.
Just accosted this girl on the street. Like,
It's
tell me
not even-
Not
about
even in the
our
street, like in
culture.
the store. You walk up, like if you walk up to someone in a grocery store and just started
Oh
like,
my God.
So
Amazing.
Arthur's sort of realizing that she's not going to give up the groceries.
So
oh,
you got
oh,
a-
I'm sorry. You're
Oh.
obviously shopping.
yeah.
Look,
And it's also very early.
I
5 a.m.
The
If you
secondhand
combine
embarrassment
later.
I get from
So,
Arthur.
oh
Oh my god.
So Arthur's gotta go. All right, I'm sorry. I will come see you later. And then as he goes to the door,
That's a threat.
he goes and he thinks about something else, and he comes back over and goes, I'm sorry again, but you see, you don't really like the outside, where I sort of love it. Like you said, it's a bit bright. Do you not like the sun?
Well, I can't really see. The sun gets in my eyes. Even when there's clouds outside, it's like it's just too bright for me, you know?
How do you handle at night? Can you see in the dark? Are
I
you
can
very
see
good?
fine. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can see
yeah.
fine.
Okay. Can I roll something to? I don't know.
Yeah, make a history check.
Oh, geez. One thing Arthur's not good at. Shit.
Five.
Answering all the questions.
Yeah,
It's valid
no,
now.
Yeah.
who knows? Like, there's obviously differences between the two of you, but
Yeah.
you have no prior knowledge to know why there would be a
Right.
difference.
Yeah.
Like,
You're gonna have to get a first date for that, Orb.
I hate it.
Yeah. All right. Sorry again. Look, can I pay for your groceries at least? Let me be
Sure.
kind enough. I've inconvenienced your morning.
he immediately like puts a whole nother bag of nuts into the cart.
Fuck yes.
Nice.
Yes, girl.
Take it for all
What's
he's
on
worth.
Arthur's right now? Like if he's
On to your right, it would be this really like tenderly looking root vegetable.
he grabs
like-
that and puts it in the basket too.
She's allergic
She
to that.
looks
word.
at it, raises an
I
eyebrow,
was
and then
just
just
thinking
shrugs.
that too, cuddly.
She's
Just
allergic to
shrugs.
that word.
All right.
I would have laughed so hard if there
What's
was
your
like some-
least favorite food?
Yeah, she hates that food.
Yeah.
Hates
I would have
it.
I would have laughed more if it was like a phallic looking like cucumber or something like that, and then he puts it
No.
in the bag.
I hate. I would hate. I hate.
That would be.
I,
So,
We would be
Arthur's
calling the
gonna-
guards, is what would be happening.
Arthur's gonna pay for the groceries, and then he's gonna
Yeah,
go.
it comes to 7 silver and 8 copper.
Okay,
Aw,
seven
And
come
silver.
on.
she does grab a lot of stuff. Like there's
20 gold easily.
Well, you do realize that gold is a lot of money.
She's just putting shit in there. She doesn't get 5 more nutmegs, you know.
Arthur sort of bows, says, "Again, have a good day. Sorry for being an inconvenience to your morning." And he goes off and goes finds Nana.
Mm.
Yeah, meanwhile, back at the inn, we're like, where the bloody hell has Arthur gotten to?
What are you talking about? You guys are probably having woken up at this point.
Knowing Arthur is probably
You're
accosting
about waking
some
up.
woman in some bar somewhere.
Ugh.
I
I
bet
mean,
it's a grocery store, not even a bar.
probably-
It's too early. They're all closed.
Probably better them than us, but even so, I don't want to get in trouble with the local guard. If he, you know.
Also, do remember that
Arthur's.
you did go 2 rooms. There's like Rudy and Gerald in one room, and then Nana George.
True. I'm
No
not
worries.
even in their room
Yes.
yet. I'm just getting up. Going, Vinny, we talked about slappy slappies. Only with tassels. It's very rude.
Okay.
And then Nana just goes, I know you won't follow those rules. I'm on to you, Vinny. You're lucky you're cute.
Wait, were you
There's
saying
just,
that to
like, a
Josie
little
or
late
Vinny?
with tassels.
Both of them.
I mean, flattery will get you everywhere.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah,
Really?
We know it does, yeah.
So who was I in a room with? I was with Rudy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're with Rudy.
Or what's
Right.
left of Rudy.
Rudy,
Oh, what is it? Oh, it's not Arthur, it's Gerald. Yes, Gerald. What is it?
Yeah.
I'm kind of wanting to get an early start on this one. Do you remember where we were to go first?
Oh, that is a good question. You know, I'm never
I-
particular with the details.
I vaguely remember us needing to talk to some sorcerer families.
That's right, regarding the dragon, yes?
Correct. But I don't believe we got any of the names of them.
I mean, surely we could inquire with the local guild office.
I would say
if they have
so.
any knowledge of where these families might be, and I suppose we could just set up some form of meeting or just go knock
presumably.
on their doors.
Perhaps it might be a good time to introduce ourselves to the leaders of this place, and perhaps start getting the name out there of the Vanguard of the Black. You know.
Oh yes, most certainly. Before Arthur keeps name dropping it like it's hot, because it most definitely is not yet.
At the worst possible times.
Oh, absolutely. We don't want to become infamous.
No, absolutely not.
Arthur's ears is itchy because obviously you can tell that someone's talking about him.
So you're talking to this lady elf and you're just scratching your ears. Like...
We're all the elves, man.
Okay, but...
Sorry. Yep.
Okay, but here's the real question, Rudy, that I'm getting to is, should we go before Arthur gets back?
Cuddly,
I mean,
right.
I
took a drink.
Cuddly, it's okay, breathe.
I'm just trying to kill Cuddly Raptor.
I don't want to kill my keyboard, so I'd rather die.
Cuddly, you love it here. Admit.
I love it here.
She's
Because-
not leaving back,
What's
believe it or not.
more with feeling, please?
Because no doubt, if dealing with the Black Queen was anything to go by, heaven forbid the leader of this nation is a female, and we have to put up with his nonsense again.
I do see your
Make
point.
a history check, Gerald.
Oh, I would love
You've
to.
been to local college. You might know a thing or two.
That's true. Perhaps, I
Well,
mean,
local
Sorcerer
now.
Family, I might know something about that. That's a 19.
Yeah, the Sorcerer Families is one of the guilds that run the city. And they are run by, they have a mandate where once every decade, the 6 guilds of the city vote which guild had brought most prosperity to the city, and then they allocate between the 13 seats.
Oh.
And one guild can only have up to 3 seats, and you would know that the Sorcerer Families currently has 2 seats.
Mhm.
So they are not considered the most prosperous, but they are a very big family.
Right,
You
right.
did tell us the name of the family, right? Did it start with a K?
Or do I know from that? Would I know the family
Hold on.
name?
I forgot to actually bring up the specific page for
Because
this.
I was looking at the thing and I know I don't have it in my notes, so I'm not sure if
No,
we
no,
were...
give me a moment.
You know what, Gerald? I do see your point. I look, I do agree. However, can you imagine showing up to our first official duties as the Vanguard of the Black
Yes.
without a member of that Vanguard?
I mean, they don't have to know that, Rudy.
Look, but what if Arthur's out there causing, I don't know, some form of distress? What if he's, I don't know, making a scene? Maybe what if he's urinating in public?
Then we
What if
can
he's-
distance ourselves from him, and that's fantastic.
Gerald,
Okay,
you know as much
to-
as I do, we can't do that.
To retcon, the Sorcerer Families currently hold 3 seats.
Mhm.
So that they are currently considered the most prosperous.
Excellent.
But they are not. They are the only dwarven guild that doesn't strictly adhere to blood.
Oh, as in, okay, no, blood related.
Yes, the way
Right.
they instead work is that they will adopt any dwarf who has sorcerer's blood.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Right.
And that's why they're called families as in plural, but it's one faction.
Right, right. So they've kind of basically formed themselves a guild, but because of the societal structure, it's a family. But you know,
Yes.
right.
Okay.
And
But
they
I'm not-
they're also the only of the guilds that don't have any surnames. Dwarves from the sorcerer families only have a single name.
Oh,
And that's
interesting.
also one way for them to feel closeness. Like they are one family.
Right.
They just say, I am name of the sorcerer family.
Right. They've abandoned their
right.
former family names. Gotcha.
Yes.
And do I know any of the names of the 3 seats?
No, you
Okay.
wouldn't know
Cool.
specific. Wait, let me check. Yes, you would know Veron
Veron. Okay.
is considered the current head of the family.
Cool.
But Gerald will just know them by name, like just know that.
I mean, well, that's the only name they have,
Yeah.
right?
Veron of the sorcerer
Okay.
families.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
Cool.
All
And
right.
that's a good place to start.
You know these 6 guilds are the sorcerer families. Then there's the boulder cracks, the flat
Oh.
hammer.
Are these
Yeah,
the
it's like
are
these
these
are
other
the guilds, the families.
are these other
main
sorcerer
6
families
guilds.
though?
No, these
the
are
other-
6 guilds.
Ah, okay. Cool. Oh, I might as well note them down. What were they?
Boulder cracks,
Okay.
Yeah.
flat hammer,
Light hammer. Yep.
walk claw,
War claw.
WACKLAW. Walk claw.
Okay. Yep.
And then half-at.
Half-assed. Yep.
No, half-at.
How fat
And cliff deep.
and clifty.
Cliff
Deep.
deep.
There's a
Oh,
P at
oh,
the end.
Cliff Deep. All right. I thought it was just like one guy called Clifty. He's like, "Hello, my name's Clifty."
every year he gets one seat, and he's
yeah. And this is the
everyone likes
Clifty.
him. Yeah,
This is the
gets along with
Clifty seat.
everybody. Yeah.
I want to meet Clifty now.
No.
But these are the 6 main guilds that run the city.
Cool.
And you would know that the sorcerer families are in charge.
Yep.
Well, they have most seats, so they have a stronger pull within the city.
Yep.
Is there anything else you would like to know? Because that was still a decent history check.
Yeah, no, I think that's kind of just because I really just wanted a starting point as to who to start asking after. So I think that'll be a decent start.
I'm assuming you explain all this to Rudy.
Yeah, so I'll well, what I will say,
No.
what I will say to Rudy is, I think if I remember correctly, Varen was one of the heads of the sorcerer family. I think he might be someone we can inquire after if we can find wherever their meeting place is or place of business.
That absolutely sounds like a plan. How about we go find Nana and George? We have a good breakfast because, frankly, between you and me, I didn't eat anything on that train, and I am starving. Like you
Did you
could
not?
literally pat my stomach and.
There was an entire restaurant cart, Rudy. You really should have partaken. They had lovely danishes.
Hold that thought. Is my pat my stomach that may or may not be there, and it is absolutely empty.
Is it still there?
I mean, I've got all this armor on, Gerald. I feel a little more flat, but that's okay. That's.
Does it get has it fallen out?
I don't know. Is
Did
it
you
on the
put
bed?
out your stomach, Rudy?
Rudy quickly checks the bed. Is there anything left behind on the bed?
No. Some hair.
Oh, okay, great.
Like a few more clumps of hair from your head has fallen out.
Great.
Gross.
You make sure
It's
his
getting
hood's
very
a bit
patchy.
more- His hood's a bit more attached.
All right. Well,
Um,
let's. I mean, must we bring George? Is he really being roped into this?
Look, yes, I feel like
Look,
we
I'll
should.
admit he was fairly well behaved on the train.
Gerald, he's a young blind lad in the middle of a city he might never have been in, and we are his only friends. We can't just leave him to his own devices.
Rudy Friends is a little strong, but go on.
I mean, we could ask him what he wants to do. He's his own person. He clearly managed well enough before meeting us, but I would
Yes.
feel bad if I didn't ask if he wanted to just keep tagging along.
I guess. Well,
Anyway, they're in the other room. We'll just go
we
find
can
them.
still blame it all on Arthur, though, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
In
good,
fact, if
alright,
we
well,
wanted
I'm on
anything
board.
else, I would suspect that you're not Gerald and would have to strike you down immediately.
Well,
And as you exit the room, you immediately see, like, in the foyer, Arthur is standing there waiting.
oh, Arthur!
Oh,
Just the person we were looking for, in
Exactly.
fact.
Yeah.
Couldn't leave without you, my friend. Oh,
Where was this enthusiasm last night? Where you, I'm gonna go in this room. Well, I don't want to sleep with him. I don't want to sleep with him. And now
Well,
you guys are
let's
like,
just say,
oh wow.
let's just say we got a good night's sleep because we didn't sleep in the same room as you, and now we're feeling good and happy that you're around.
You know what?
Does that not make sense? It makes sense, doesn't it, Gerald?
let's not dwell too much on it, shall we?
we
We've
should go find Nana.
got some
look,
work to
I've
do.
got some
So
questions for Nana too. And,
We don't. No, we don't. We're not questioning Nana. We're collecting Nana.
What are we doing
Like
with
that?
Nana?
what are you collecting?
So we
So,
can go.
in the other room, Nana, you've been awoken by a slap. Apparently, you've been sleep punning again.
Not this. It is a problem.
Yeah.
My sleep paralysis demon is a really funny guy, okay?
But yeah, you've been awoken, but you feel so tired, like you just can't get out of bed yet. And Gerald did warn you that you'd be sleepy, like a lot sleepier. George, you come to as well. And is there anything you want to do before leaving the room in the morning?
Is there like a washroom connected to the room, or would I have to go to like a conjoined washroom elsewhere if like one needed
There's like a
to?
little wash basin. There's like a bowl of water and some washcloths and a mirror.
George is gonna make himself look spiffy in his new leather armor, but he wants to still look nice with his suit. So if he can either combine that or wear one over the other, he just wants to look nice, but he doesn't want to die with these hooligans.
Okay, I'd say you'd probably have to take off like your waistcoat, but you could have your shirt on underneath. You could have your little, your what's it called? Your little necktie. I can't remember what it is. Yeah, ascot. Your ascot, your undershirt, but you'd have to pretty much take your waistcoat off.
I'm fine
Otherwise,
with the waistcoat.
Yeah.
Instead of the ascot, hold on one second. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Yes, instead of the ascot, what he's going to do is he's going to tie the ribbon around his neck for now.
Yes.
And he is going to go ahead and mutter to himself, come out, just to check on something real quick.
Yeah. You mutter the words. There's Nana, you feel a faint breeze suddenly in the room, just like very, very, very gentle. And George, you get no reaction. The ribbon hangs limp around your neck.
He kind of sighs, and he just continues getting his stuff together. And he's like, okay, all right. And he looks over at Nana being slapped, kind of confused, but he thinks this is normal after what happened on the train yesterday, because he has no clue what. No one properly explained the punishment Panthers to him yet, so he thinks this is all normal.
No, nor will we ever.
Ever.
Bold of you to assume we understand it.
But if anything else, eventually, Nana and George, you get your stuff together, and you also exit the room. Down the corridor in the foyer, you can see Arthur, Rudy, Gerald.
Gesticulating wildly.
I would like it if they come out just as Rudy goes. We're not going to inquire. We're not going to interrogate Nana. We're going to collect Nana.
We're doing what with Nana?
Oh, hello,
Nana! Nana, just the person we were looking for.
Oh, this is a day of coincidences, Rudy.
So.
What did you do that they want to interrogate you?
Oh, what?
No, I've got some.
Looking around.
Nana, I've got some questions.
Can
you
we
would
go
say
have breakfast? I'm starving. Can you ask the questions over breakfast?
yes. I could definitely do that.
Excellent. I'm going.
Well, I guess we're going to have breakfast then.
So on the walk to breakfast or on the whatever.
Yeah.
And Nana, you would say you are a well-traveled person, would you not?
I would say I've seen things. Yes.
Oh, I've seen things.
Would,
How
would,
ominous.
would elves be on that? Like many multiple elves in an area, like maybe the homeland, or
Nana's been to the east, but I don't know if she's actually been to the place that you were talking about with.
There would be more elves in Fungi Majora than in Bandoria.
Yeah.
But you've probably never seen double-digit amount at the same time.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, well, wait, what was can you rephrase the last question? You didn't actually ask me where I had gone, did you? Or
no, just if you've
if I had
seen
seen
a large
more.
amount of elves in one area.
Yeah. Oh, Arthur, elves can be hard to come by, even when you know where to look. I have seen some elves in my travels, but I wouldn't say very many.
Do they look like me?
Yes. Yes.
Because I found out there's different type of elves today.
Oh. I feel like Nana would probably already know that. And one of assumes that you knew that too, and now doesn't know what to say.
Nana might not know the specific differences, but you've seen elves that have distinct features.
Yes, Arthur. Elves can be very variable, and just like not all gnomes are the same, I have quite different features to some of my family.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Because I don't remember much of my parents. Don't remember much of my young. All I remember running away. With the running or like just. It's very hard to explain, but essentially, I woke up there. I found my wife, and she looked like me, and we were gonna have a baby, and then she died, and she's the only one that I can remember that looked like me, and now there's other people that are me, like as an elf, but don't look like me. And
Are you guys having this conversation at the breakfast table?
yeah,
Like
On the way to breakfast. Eventually, you come like a few blocks down. You come to a tavern called the Cask and Casket.
Whoa! No way.
Oh no!
No way.
I love it. To reply to that, Nana just goes, well, maybe you should travel a little after this. I know we do travel, but we don't really see, do we? We go through places very quickly. I think one of the best things about travel is to blend in. And then she sort of gives examples of where she's seen more elves. Like Fungi Majora.
sweet. George.
Yeah.
Do you know much about elves?
I'm guessing I would have to do a history check as well.
Yeah.
This would be interesting.
You know as much as Arthur.
To be fair, George is blind.
And to be fair, honestly, Arthur might be the first elf you've ever met.
Ah.
Well, what's an elf?
Me. I am what they class as an elf.
Wait, Arthur, you saying that every elf is like you?
Well,
That's
no.
concerning.
I know, right, George?
No, there was this young lady doing some
Gerald.
groceries.
Rudy immediately whispers to Gerald, I knew it. He was accosting young women out in the public.
This is what I was telling you.
Oh my god.
She was
And
doing
as
her
you're saying this,
Wait, didn't you have a girlfriend?
Elind walks up with what looks like a little breakfast menu and sets it down on the table and says, "Good morning, Arthur."
Oh, we're not with him. We're not with him. He can...
No,
he
we
can-
are very much with him, and gives him
Oh.
a gentle slap, but not enough to slap anything off.
Oh yeah, Rudy is wearing his like cover.
Oh, nothing will
by
come
the
out,
way.
that's fine.
Yeah,
He's like a
wearing his
ninja
cover.
now.
You don't want the eyeballs to come out though. That would be a bad
Yeah.
time for everyone.
Well, both eyelids are gone.
There's no
so it's not
eyelids
even
stopping
one
them,
eye
yeah.
now. It's like they're both terrifying, so he's just got the eyes unveiled.
Arthur turns around and goes, "Good morning, George. This is Elf."
So she has a name. She.
Yeah, no.
I thought elves were a race. Her name is Elf.
No.
George can't see Arthur.
Arthur doesn't really. He still pretends that. So
She leans down towards Hannah. Would you like some coffee?
Oh, I would love some coffee.
I'll get you some. And then
Thank
turns
you.
to
I
Gerald
need
as
some
well.
as well.
Coffee?
Oh, undoubtedly.
I'll get a full kettle for the table. Don't
That
worry.
would be fantastic.
How-
we
how-
all need to wake up.
How strong is it?
How strong do you want it?
Yes.
Strongest.
Okay.
If you happen to put anything extra in the coffee, I might need it for this conversation.
Oh no, I've got that covered, George.
Oh, thank you. I know I like you.
We'll just take one of everything on the menu to start with, please.
Oh, okay, sure. And then
To start with,
like,
we're not going to be
put
here all
something
day.
down on a little pad.
I'm very hungry.
Well, I hope you
Arthur's
can eat
just gonna
quickly.
just stink in his seat, just like. embarrassing
Oh,
himself.
Arthur, we knew what you were trying to say. You got excited. You know, for trying to be a personizer, you should get a little more confidence. We should work on this.
So their name
well,
isn't Elf.
I highly doubt that.
No, it was. She introduced herself, right? So we know it's Ilya.
No.
Illind.
Illind. Oh, okay, she didn't introduce. Never mind. We don't know.
Yeah, we
Look,
don't
it
know.
could be, but I somehow doubt that.
Arthur goes, no, that I'm gonna say a name wrong because it's me. No, that's a person I met earlier, which is an elf, but I found not an elf like me. Her name is Ellen. Ellen?
Ellen? Ellen?
I'll type it.
It helps me. It helps me a lot. Ah,
Damn
yes.
it, it's behind the. Damn it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. It's
Yellen.
a-
Yellen.
I didn't
Yellen.
spell it like that in my head.
Yellen.
but fair enough.
Yeland.
Okay.
Her name is Yeland.
Oh.
So, like I said, she's an elf, but not like me. We're different type of elves. She doesn't like daytime at all. It hurts her eyes. But nighttime, she's quite
Wait.
comfortable.
Why is
She
this
comes
important?
back with like a pitcher, like a full like kettle of coffee, places it down, has a tray of cups, and says, "Would you mind not talking about me, please?
Oh,
At my place of work like this,
Oh,
it's
no.
very awkward."
Arthur goes back down in his chair again.
This
He
is
goes,
what I
"I'm
was talking
sorry."
about, Rudy.
I know. Look, on behalf of our very naive friend here, I do apologize. He just gets a little overexcited about things, and look,
Social graces aren't his forte, somehow.
yes. So please do accept our
I
apology.
caught on to that. I did.
Well, it doesn't take much perception.
Yeah, no, really not. It looks
Arthur's-
towards me. You wanted one of everything?
Yes, please.
He's a very hungry person.
I talked to the kitchen. It's quite a few things, and we have more customers coming in. Are you
Rudy,
sure?
maybe don't take up the entire kitchen for hours on end. We have things to do today.
Fine, just maybe like a complete breakfast spread would be fantastic.
We can definitely do
Yeah?
that for
Excellent.
for the whole table then. A breakfast spread.
Maybe 1.5 spreads.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. It might take a while, but I'll be back with food.
That is completely fine. I need a solid meal to start the day. Healing these guys isn't.
You don't need to
isn't
explain,
easy.
Rudy. She doesn't care.
Yeah, and as she walks back, you see coming across because you're sitting and it's nice inside. There's almost like a cool breeze going inside. You have this glass window, and you see this. You've seen goblins before, but this one is like taller. The head is slightly small and more proportional to the body. Large, muscly arms. It's yawning like. It is wearing like a big studded leather armor with large pauldrons on it, and just walks in, like rubs his eyes, and says, "Morning, Eland." She hands him a coffee. And she says, "Morning, Terry." And then she leans in and whispers something and points at Arthur, and he just nods. And then sits down at the table and just starts drinking some coffee while just keeping an eye on your table.
Did Arthur see this?
Yeah, this hobgoblin is definitely keeping an eye on you.
Arthur, please don't make things worse. We're just gonna have breakfast and then we're going to go talk to some sorcerer families.
Well, if you look at Arthur right now, he's very red-faced and very shied off, and he's very just embarrassed.
Excellent. Okay.
Oh, Arthur, it's not that bad. We all have well, I don't know that Gerald really talks to people, but most of us have had awkward encounters in the past.
I don't
Not
know. I
as
talk to
many as
plenty
you,
of people.
but
Look, Nana, I am an awkward encounter. I feel like every encounter I've had has been somewhat awkward in some such.
you'll outgrow it when you get older.
You know, I've found the best way to avoid awkward encounters is to just always believe that you are the better person. It just tends to always work out in the end, at least in my head.
I don't think that's great
You're a
advice
strange
either.
This is why
what do
you
you
think
mean
you're
it's not
invincible,
great?
Rudy. This is why you
But
think
I
you're
am!
invincible.
Have you seen me lately?
Yes,
am
you're
literally-
you're dying incredibly quickly.
But I feel fine.
I don't think that's relevant, Skeletor.
Speaking of Skeletor, I actually got something for you.
Yeah.
And
Wait.
George kind of reaches in his bag and pulls out the helm. This goes perfect with your lack of eyes. And just plops it on Rudy's head.
I don't...
Yeah, and for everyone else, as soon as the helm is like on Rudy's head, there's just this red glow from underneath the hood. Like there's red like lights glowing through the fabric.
What?
Rudy,
I can't
it goes
see
so
what
well
is...
with your mysterious style.
Oh, I
now.
don't like that at all.
Oh, I love it, Rudy. You must keep it.
That's terrifying.
Does it count as does it count as an armor type? Like, is
Oh my
it?
God.
Is there,
It's a cosmetic item. All
it's a
it does
cosmetic item,
is
okay.
all it does is just make your eyes glow red while
I
wearing
wish
it.
it did intimidation. That would be so sick.
I mean, it does for
I mean,
Gerald.
it helps. It might help. Like if you can spin it the proper way, you can argue that it does.
It's very encumbersome, and I don't have as much vision as I
If
did
only
before.
you could see the dark, Rudy, because then you wouldn't
Yes.
have to put the torch up, because that really would ruin the effect.
You should probably just take it off, Rudy.
I'm sorry for being born human, Nana.
I know. I'm
Wait,
not
you're
seeing-
human? With how much decay you have?
Well, yes. I suppose I never really asked, which is very polite, actually. But yes.
I thought you
I
were
am human.
undead.
Oh, you might as well be.
Well,
We're close.
hang on. That is insulting. Mindless undead. Come, please.
Oh, wow, we're not all undead, Rudy.
You
No,
know
exactly,
what,
there-
George?
I've
got
met
a
really
I've got
nice
a
undead
weapon.
before. Thank you very much.
I couldn't quite hear that. Sorry, good.
Oh,
I heard it.
Yeah,
didn't-
George
I didn't
went
catch
really nice undead.
I'm sure
Yeah.
there
Ah.
are, but the ones that we have met so far have been mindless and mostly trying
They
to
have
kill
left things to be desired, surely.
Well, see, George, I've got this weapon. If I attack him with it, it's supposed to hurt him more.
Let's
So
not-
we can
I'm
always
not
test this out.
undead.
Let's
I'm
not start
human.
hold, just please. First of all, Rudy,
Is
you're
it, like,
terrifying with that
echoing a little
helmet.
bit from out of the helmet or whatnot. I don't know
It's
exactly.
a little muffled. It's like the
Yeah.
metal reverberation
Yeah.
because it's one of those like almost cheese-slit helmets, you know.
Look, Rudy. First of all, you're terrifying with those glowing red eyes. If you please, and Arthur, we're not
It's
starting
not coming off.
a fight.
No, leave it. At this point, you're going to lose another something. We can't eat.
I need some
Arthur's
butter.
cringe
Does anyone
joke.
have any butter?
Arthur, we're
Arthur
not
throws
starting.
butter out his head.
I'm assuming that was Arthur.
How long until this goblin fella throws him out? Starts throwing butter around.
Nana.
There's like a
knows it is
moment where
early.
this person puts the cup down and is just sternly looking at Arthur.
Nana knows it's early, but it's time for the hip flask. It is time. It's already time.
It's
It's like 8 a.m. and
Rudy
it is
has gotten the
time.
helmet off and has put it down
Eland
somewhere.
comes over with a large tray. It's filled with some freshly baked bread. There's some like granola. There's a few slices of like apples and pears, like really hearty fruits. There's also, hold on, I gotta check on dog. But there's good food.
Good food.
Dog.
Excellent.
Doggo.
Excellent. Well, this is okay. So I'm just gonna get started.
Go right ahead. I'm just gonna have
She's
something
just
light.
begging for treat.
So, how much does this put us back?
Oh well, full spread, all the coffee. 7 silver.
I can pick this one up.
No, Nana. I was the one who
Rudy, you do
requested
it all the time. And she's like fighting for her.
To be fair, he's eaten like 90% of it.
Rudy has already stuffed his mouth several times over at this point. Rudy would put 9 silver in her hand. It's like for all of our trouble that we've caused.
Arthur's gonna grab out 1 platinum and put that in her hand.
Whoa, Jesus!
She's gonna look at it and she's gonna kind of like, no, I appreciate it, but no, and just hands it back.
That's
Again, I apologize for my naive friend.
Arthur, please.
I appreciate the tip, but that's like
It's
several months.
It's
tip.
awkward. It's an awkward amount of money.
Yeah. The 9 silver was accepted. Though.
So Arthur's gonna pull out 1 gold piece then.
He's gonna keep going down through the coins until he's
Look, I get paid a fair wage. I appreciate the tip given. Please. I'd rather you come back, eat again, spend your money then. Or suppose if you wanted, you said you wanted some of that drink
Oh yes.
we discussed.
Yeah.
It is 5 gold per bottle.
Yeah, I might get 3 of them now if that's okay.
Okay. 15 gold.
Arthur hands over 15 gold like it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, and she leaves and she goes behind the bar and talks a little bit with a dwarf man who's like behind the bar. They talk for a bit and she leans down, picks up 3 small, like label-less glass bottles, and walks over and hands them to you.
Arthur's gone full new money on us.
He's literally raining money like clink, clink.
Arthur is gonna hand a bottle to Nana and go, "This is for you."
Oh, thank you, Arthur.
And sort of goes like after a while, and hopefully you guys start talking and go, "Oi, George."
Yeah.
Hands him the second bottle.
I knew I didn't hate you.
But Arthur wanted to do it on the sly, so like no one knows.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
But you have food, conversation, there's some drinks. Eventually, it looks like Terry, this larger, bulkier goblin type person, seems to relax. Finishes the coffee and then pretty much sits on the outside patio serving area and is just like looking around. It seems to be some sort of like casual bouncer who's just like hangs out in the cafe and makes sure no troubles happens.
Rudy has been careful to make sure that when he's not immediately eating, his mouth is covered.
Yes.
He's being a bit more conscious about his appearance in public.
Well, shall we get on with it, for lack of a better way?
Oh yes, you wanted to see the family today. Is that right?
Well, yes. We I suppose it's we need to start on our mission at some point, right? Earlier the better. So yeah, I thought we could maybe look for some sort of official building, or ask around for a location to maybe meet with the head of the sorcerer family, Veron, I believe, if I remember correctly, and go from there. Look out for this Dragon, right?
Nana, you would know that that there's a place, the local hospital in the lower tier district is run by an offshoot of the sorcerer family specializing in healing.
Ding, 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 ding. I love it. And Nana offers up this piece of advice, saying,
Oh.
well, one place we could start is the hospital.
Oh, yes.
I wrote down the family names, but forgive me, I will not know all of them.
Well, the hospital is called the Hospital of Cardol, and because it was grounded by a dwarf named Cardol.
Oh, yes.
Of
And
the
Nana
sorcerer
would
family.
obviously know the way there. And last time you said that it gets hotter as you go down. So would we
Yes.
need protection for that? Would Nana would know.
Nana would know that it's definitely hot down there, but it's more like as long as you don't stay for too long, if you dress properly. It's more if you go down to the 3rd tier.
That's the one. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I've switched my resistance to fire, just by the way, as a reminder. Just on that note.
Probably smart.
In terms of Rudy's spells, I think he has a spell. Is it just like, can he create
Resist
water?
energy. You can't create water. You also have one called resist energy.
Yeah. Essentially, I was looking through a spell list the other day, and I thought that might come in handy. So I've got that just in case we need to like splash some water on someone's face or something. You know.
And then, do you think on the way there could be some place I can enchant a weapon or an arrow?
Well, I'm sure we can find something. It's been a little while since I've been here, but I don't think the shops move around too much. I can roll a history check if you want.
Well,
See
no,
if it offers
it's
anything.
also basic. You would know
Okay.
enough. You've been here back and forth. Most magical items are manufactured and sold by the sorcerer families themselves.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, you're in luck, because you may be able to ask when we talk to the sorcerer families. I'm sure they could do you a deal.
Awesome. Can't wait to meet them.
And maybe have it at the end of our official business, yes?
Well, of course, we got to introduce ourselves. We are very important people.
Look, you just sometimes lead with weird... Never mind, Arthur. Let's just... Shall we?
Never mind. You want me to do the talking? Can do. Arthur walks out. Confident as can be.
I love it.
I hate it here.
You make your way through the city after you leave the Cask and Casket Tavern, and you do get closer to this edge. Like as you're moving further into the city, you do see the orange glow coming further away, and as you walk up into a main street around these stone and wood houses, most of them are very short and like stocky-looking buildings. They don't really have the same kind. They're built different because they don't need the same protection from the same kind of environment. Most of them look like they're built more to be airtight, so there's a lot almost like sandstone structures, whereas some buildings just look like they are big chunks of rock that have been hollowed out. And you see the orange glow. Like you come to the edge, you can see this large stone wall, and over it there's just this massive cavern, like kilometers far to the other side, and it's just smoke constantly billowing up into these like hundreds of air ducts in the air. You follow the flow of people in Nana's guidance, and you eventually make your way to a tunnel. It's lit up by magical torchlights that have a very faint red glow that gives it a little bit of an eerie feeling. But you start walking down. It's a very, very like faint sloped path that seems to go in almost a spiral downward through the mountain. And after a while, there's a few people walking here talking, and you start feeling like it's getting warmer. Most of you are starting to sweat at this point. It's definitely warm. Except Gerald, you're doing fine. You can tell that it's warm, but you feel like you can feel the temperature, but you don't feel affected by it.
Is everyone doing okay? Arthur, you alright? No one's getting overheated. I can cool us off if need be.
Oh, you caring about me, Rudy? Oh, thank you. I'm okay.
Doing all right.
I'm not going to, give that an...
Is it just further along here, Nana?
Oh, just a bit. It does get warm, but nothing like the 3rd level.
Oh, boy. I heard there's magma underneath here.
Yes, it's literally right next to us, in fact.
Arthur looks over.
Yeah, well, you can't see it from now. You're in like a tunnel that's spiraling down. But eventually you come out again, and it's brighter, it's warmer, and the buildings look different here. It's less of an open stone plateau with buildings on it, and it's more like all the structures have been carved from the mountain wall itself.
Right.
So many buildings almost look like they are stalactites or stalagmites, like that go all the way up and down. And lots of buildings that are, and structures of buildings and various levels that are built in the cavern wall that have different paths and stairs. And as you're walking, it's there looks to be like a fair amount of residentials here compared to above where there was a lot of business, but here's a lot of residential area. You can see you pass by what seems to be a school. There's a bunch of kids currently playing in a schoolyard, what looks like, and you pass by, and Nana, you do spot in the distance the hospital. It's a larger building that is somewhat built into the cavern wall, but it's also got structures built out of it to expand. And you know that not far away from that is the entrance to the Sorcerer family's district, where they have like almost like a whole like cul-de-sac to themselves with a bunch of buildings and their stalls where they sell things. They have laboratories. But you pass, and then you can just lead the way. There's a few people you pass by. Some look at you like as a group when you were coming by, and you see mostly dwarves, gnomes. You see a handful of kobolds walking around.
Oh.
Yeah, you see one like a handful of.
Down.
Every now and then you see what looks to be like humanoid creatures, but their skin is like a dark red to orange hues. Their hair looks almost like fire.
No way! No way! No way!
Yeah, and they just walk around talking, but yeah, fire Genasi. Yeah. They're walking around because you've already seen a bunch of Earth Genasis in the city as well. And here you spot a few that looks like they're fire, and yeah.
Hotman? Oh, Avatar!
Oh no!
Straight up, freaking Avatar.
Yep.
Arthur sort of goes and keeps walking, going, "What is this guy on about?"
Yes.
So we get to the hospital.
Yeah, we head on in, I assume, and.
Well, you reach the hospital itself.
Yeah. Would I be directing them to the cul-de-sac or the hospital? Because
they're very close. Like if you're standing in one crossing, to your left you would have the road to the hospital, and then right ahead is like the entrance towards the Sorcerer family's residential area.
Nana, are you sure we're allowed to just walk on in? We don't have to like organize a meeting or anything
Arthur's
like this.
walked in.
No, Arthur, this is what we were talking about.
To which one, Arthur? To the hospital or the
Hospital.
residential? Okay. Oh, let's ask him at the reception first.
Is he gone to the hospital? Let's go into the sorcerer family's.
I don't like the
residence.
idea of Arthur making trouble in a hospital.
No,
By
no,
himself.
let's stay together. I'm sure we can find someone who's working.
Arthur, please come back. Just for once, stay with us.
Arthur stops, turns around like a little child, and
Look, I get it. You're excited. You want it. Look, just please. We need this to go off without a hitch. We need to talk with some very influential people.
as Arthur slowly walks, he actually walks just past you and starts walking to the residential.
Arthur, stop! We're here to represent the Queen and Evanspire.
Do you want to sully her name with your antics?
No, you were just standing here. Let's do action. Let's do things.
We're trying to, but we're spending all our time corralling you.
Why don't I go in and ask what's the best way to contact
Please,
them?
Nana, please.
It'll look. Sometimes, it's a hospital. We don't want everyone going in. So, Nana goes in to the reception desk.
Yeah. You step inside, and it's very, very nice in here. The temperature is very cool, very comfortable. There's like this pale gray stone seems to be what most things are carved out of, but it's got this very almost relaxing feeling to it. And you do see a dwarf sitting currently in a chair, writing a bunch of paperwork. It looks up at you. Oh, yes. Can I help you? And you see the eyes are almost like a faint glow, like a yellow color as they look up.
Yes, please. My name is Malavora, and I come with my guild members, and we would love to speak to your sorcerer family and just see if we can organize a time. I'm sure you're all very busy. What would be the best way to get in contact?
Well, it really depends. I suppose if you just enter and go to the storefront, you could ask.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Yes.
And haven't been here in a little while. Have your visiting hours changed?
No, not really. Who are you planning on visiting?
Oh, Martin.
Oh.
He does. I don't think he has a last name because they didn't really care.
Hmm.
He would be in the ward,
What is taking Nana so long? I thought she was just asking a couple of questions.
Well,
Arthur, have a bit of patience.
you are free to visit as you please.
Oh,
Just let me know. Let someone here know, and don't worry about it.
Oh, thank you. I'll get back to my friends, and Nana walks back out quite quickly. And good news! We can go straight to the storefront and ask.
Oh, where's that?
I assume it would be in the the residential, the place where Arthur was going to go anyway.
Oh, is it a storefront? Is it a storefront?
Yeah, Josie, you said it would be residential and stores in there.
Yeah, it's like not like a gated community, as in every house has a gated front, but there's like a large, like metal valve structure that just leads into their area.
Right. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like a gated community in a way. Like it's like
Yeah, but the gate is into the area, not
yes.
per
Yeah.
building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a
I
retirement
gotcha.
village.
I mean, kind of, but without the retirement, I suppose.
A magical retirement. God damn it.
All right.
Not
Shall we go in then? Lead on, Nana.
Oh, all right. I don't really remember coming in here much, but I'm sure I can figure it out. And so they go up to the gate.
Yeah, you walk through, and there's a few dwarves standing by this gate, but they look very leisurely, but they're standing there. They both nod at you. They both seem to have some sort of almost like metallic sheen to them, to like their skin. Like here and there, there's like stripes, geometrical pattern of like metal. And they just nod, says welcome, and just lets you through.
Thank you. Rudy goes to tip a hand, like tips like his eye patch down. Nope.
Rudy.
Look, I'm getting used to it.
Grabs the hood. Just grabs the hood.
All right.
Yeah.
Any particular storefronts? I have a bit of a look around, see what our options are here.
Yeah, very quickly you spot that there are buildings of various kinds. There's plumes of various colored smoke coming from some of them, like these large chimneys. And very quickly, as soon as you step in, you get hit by this scent. Like very chemical, lots of various compounds. It's like almost stings in the nose how many different scents there are at the same time. But you very quickly spot what looks like almost like an open market stall, but it's very sleek looking. And there's this glass case display with a bunch of small items. And you see someone is pretty much just standing there currently flipping through a book. But this is like very quickly as you enter. And it seems to be in connection to a larger building, and there's an open doorway behind, and you hear and see more movement behind inside.
This could be our ticket. What do you think?
Seems as good a place to start as any, I think. We'll head inside.
Yeah, and it's not really inside. You feel like this cool breeze exists in this whole area that you're in currently, but it's just this almost like stall looking. There's no roof to it. There's just this one dwarf standing behind a glass countertop that's attached to a building.
Right.
Looks up and like pushes a pair of spectacles up on the nose.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Pleasant
You
day
look
to
like
you.
fair adventures. Pleasant day.
You are
You
quite.
come for knickknacks, paddywhacks.
Oh.
Would you dare finish that?
I was so
And then
close
looks
to
over,
that.
and then looks over. Can I give the dog a bone? And looks at Crater.
You know, I think he would appreciate that, actually. Yes, you may.
And then like reaches down and grabs like what looks like holds up a plate, looks like with a half-eaten like food on it. Takes like a little bone with some chicken still on it, and just like throws it. And Crater, the lid just like quickly opens and the tongue shoots up. And then you just hear it crunching, like.
He's going to be working on that all day now. Thank you.
Gerald kind of just like looks at Crater and like hearing the crunching is just imagining his own bones being crunched on. He's sort of like sweats a little bit, even though he's not feeling the heat. Anyway, yes, we're here on official business, representing the
Official business.
the Vanguard of the Black, and we've been tasked.
Never heard of him.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
No,
We're recently
quite
formed.
new, yes.
Yes, we're formed under the Black Queen of Ebonspire.
Oh, really?
Indeed, yes, and we're investigating the possible existence of dragons.
Possible. Of course, it's real.
Well, I presume so,
Right
but
there, it points like at the edge, like down towards the magma lake.
follow his finger.
Are you telling me
As in,
in there?
in the magma?
Where else would it be?
Well, I mean, that's what we're here to find out. That's
Point, yes.
that is good to know. Is there a way to contact them or speak with them or in any other way converse?
I mean, you could always go down there and just talk, hope you get a response. I don't know.
What if that might be quite of a problem for someone as soft as me?
We're all very flammable, is what I.
Well, I'm glad you asked. We definitely.
Here we go.
Oh, there, here we go.
Sell potions that might help you in that case.
As
As well as I got a piece of armor that will definitely do the trick if you need some longer protection against the heat.
Oh,
Arthur
this
sort of
sounds like
turns around.
come to
Yeah,
the right place.
Rudy sort of like takes Gerald's ear for a second.
Hmm?
Can we not just find this Varen person and discuss with them the nature of our journey?
I think that's probably a good idea at this point. Good shopkeep. That sounds all fantastic.
Beror.
Pardon?
Beror.
Beror. I'm Gerald. Pleasure. We were hoping to actually speak with Varen of the Sorcerer family, if at all possible. I was hoping you could either point us in his direction or perchance organize a meeting or such.
Very busy, very busy.
I imagine so.
I don't know. I mean, might take a while to set up. It might, your first-time customers as well. We don't have like a relationship. We know the guild, but that's not.
No,
Arthur
see,
slides
We work
over.
directly under the queen.
We do have official
or-
paperwork to represent the Queen of Ebonspire in this
Now
circumstance.
that's something. Do you
Well,
really?
unroll the
Unleash
the
the
parchment.
scroll.
Release
Oh,
the scroll.
You do know that these are sealed scrolls with the queen's
Yeah.
seal on.
it's,
Oh, we'll show
yeah,
them
we
the
gotta
seal
hand this-
then. Yeah.
Huh.
Now, Arthur, I know you're about to put money on the table, but this is not
Okay.
money on the
Okay.
table.
I was
You know
thinking
what?
about money
You know
too,
what?
let's be real.
And just holds the hand out. I'll see what I can do. Holds the hand out.
Arthur puts a gold coin in it.
He just like drops the gold coin on the counter. That's the scroll, you dimwit.
Arthur,
hands over
that
the
makes
scroll.
you
I think it
seem
was in his bag.
suspicious. We're trying to represent
the
the...
scroll, walks over, like knocks on the door behind them. You see another dwarf come up. This one having like it almost looks at first like this person is like sweating and blushing, but then you realize there's just like these copper scales just on the cheeks.
Ooh, woo.
See, this person comes up and like, yeah, like, oh, can you bring this to can you bring this to Frolga, please? Sure. Looks at it. Ooh, okay, yeah, well, definitely. And then just starts like heading off, and you see this person just like power walk / jog down the street. Now, this might take a few minutes. Oh, there. I'm sending the scroll off to Frolga, who handles all the administrative work for Veron.
All right then.
So we'll know in a few minutes when there's time.
Excellent.
In the meanwhile, anything you're looking for, here we have, and puts down like a little crystal, and then taps the crystal twice, doop, doop, and you see like this faint image show up of a little potion, and there's like a little bit of text that says like that floats, and it says potion of healing, and it says just swipe your hand if you want to. What we have.
Okay, that is very clever. Although we might have to describe these
The bigger things, some things are here. Just like taps the glass counter, and you can see like a few things being.
Oh yeah.
Like
Well,
splayed out.
what's in the cabinet?
You do see what looks like a quiver of arrows.
Mhm.
You see what looks like a very, very small, short, little mason jar with something in it. You see what looks like a half-folded fan. You see a sensor, a burning sensor, and a small stone.
Is the burning sensor so you can tell if you're on fire or like something?
No, sensor, as in a smoke sensor.
as in a holy
Oh, I got you,
candle
gotcha.
Sensor.
I were like smoke alarm, and I was like, nah, we don't need one.
Smoke sensor, yeah.
Magma, we got it. We got this under
I'm pretty sure we'll know if we're on fire.
I think we'll
yeah.
know. Rudy might not.
So
Rudy might
Arthur's-
not.
Arthur's going up to Rudy. Can I talk about the arrows?
Okay, Arthur, you don't have to ask permission.
No, he
for-
does. Yes, Arthur, you
Talk.
can.
No, but
It seems like I talk, I get in trouble. I do
Arthur,
think
you
I get in
need-
trouble.
You need to understand that when we are trying to conduct serious business, you don't just throw money at things. We have official seals from the Queen. This was the reason. This is the entire point of having them.
What if they don't give it back? We
They're
lose.
not meant. No, we're not. They're not meant to give them back. They're designed to be used like this.
Are they not?
No, they are a one-time use.
They are a one-time use thing.
Seal.
Yeah. Once the seal is cracked, that's it.
But
Yeah.
but
You got 5 seals. You got 5
But what if
seals.
we
Four
need
seals.
that for another time?
Okay,
Yeah,
but
for-
put it this way: if you start trying to grease the palms of everyone we meet, we become very suspicious. Like we're not actually who we say we are. However, if we're official about it, we can easily just contact the Queen and get some more.
I'm going to take a quick early break and go let my dog out real quick. But what I will do while I'm gone, I will post their inventory and their asking prices in the dice
Oh,
tray.
I like
And
it.
you as players can window shop and talk amongst yourself.
Lovely. I
while
like
you
it.
I
do
love
that.
window shopping.
I go-
I will
Can I
be right back.
go-
So I need more water.
go-
But
How does? Hang on. How does George see the? George can't see windows. What
ooh,
is this? Oh,
look
this
at all
is
the
awkward.
shit they have.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Oh, dang.
I was curious what the rock was. Hold on. Let me remember.
Yeah,
this
I
in
was
2
wondering about that.
seconds.
Oh, am I right? Am I right? It's an ion stone. I knew it.
It's a big one though.
Cool.
Ooh.
But I will
These are
be
expensive.
Shit.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A mace of terror, a backup mace. Oh my god.
I
Rudy
want
It
needs
would
that.
match your new helmet.
It would match.
I feel like
Rudy's
we've got
terror machine.
we've still got,
The helmet is called a dread helm specifically, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Is
okay.
what
I
Josie
better
put
put
it
that in my
last time.
inventory. Thank you. God damn.
What were you saying, Roger?
what was I saying?
I
don't
didn't mean to
remember.
talk over you. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. I just
So
can't
what-
remember because
what's
my
an-
brain.
You were excited about the ion stone.
Yes.
What is an
Yes.
ion stone? I don't know what it is.
Well, basically, an ion stone is a magical stone that you can essentially put in orbit around yourself, and confers great power. Generally speaking, some of them will like boost attributes, and there's a whole bunch of different types. Mastery one though, I'm not immediately familiar with, and I'm just going to quickly look it up in D&D Beyond. Ion
It is so
stone, but yeah, it means that it's freaking powerful. Was it mastery? Oh my god, yeah, this is a legendary item. So an ion stone is named after Ion, a god of knowledge and prophecy revered on some worlds. Many types of stones exist, with a distinct combination of shape and color. When you use an action to toss one of these stones into the air, the stone orbits your head at a distance of 1d3 feet and confers a benefit to you. Thereafter, another creature must use an action to grasp or net the stone to separate it from you, either by making a successful attack roll. Yeah, blah blah blah. What does it do though? Why is it not mastery?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Mastery. Your proficiency bonus increases by 1.
Whoa.
Yeah,
So wait, proficiency bonus, as in like,
as
hang on,
in
the
your proficiency. Yeah.
yeah. So like you like, as in on everything.
Yeah. So anything you're proficient in.
Okay,
It's gonna
so
be plus
okay,
1.
Right. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
moly, that
A
means-
lot of
that means
because a
Rudy's
lot of
insight would be
things.
+9.
Yeah, a
Holy
lot of
crap.
things use proficiency. It's
Yeah.
it's like it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's a lot because all of your skills that you're proficient in will all get +1. Is your initiative? No, your initiative isn't proficiency based. The saving throws that you're proficient in.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Weapons, spell attacks
Oh,
that you're proficient in.
that's
Any
okay.
abilities that have a number
Yeah.
of uses equal to your proficiency will get +1 uses.
So, but
Um,
that's 225,000 gold. That is
It's a legendary level item.
I have no idea how we would even get that because like Rudy has 30 platinum. Like that's only what 3,000
I'm
gold?
I'm not sure we can afford
No,
it.
we are not affording that.
No, I think even combined, like
Mm.
we've probably got We wouldn't even have 10,000 between us. I don't think.
Like that Mace of Terror is 13,000. Like I don't even know how we could even think about.
Yeah, no, because like
There's no way.
I'm still carrying. I think like what is it, like 20 or 30 platinum? That's going to be Goose's.
Yeah,
Eventually, I think it's 20 platinum. So like even with that, like I've got just over 2,000 gold worth on me, with some of that being Goose's.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I can't imagine that anyone else really has that much more than that.
I don't think so. Although maybe we
What are
should
we
ask
talking about?
Mr. Moneybags over here.
Yeah.
How look, you're splashing your cash around like you don't care. How much money you got you're packing there, Orb?
Alright, let me just bring it up. Total in GP, just shy of 2,000.
Right, okay, that's
Yeah,
what I
so
thought.
it's pretty much
so
as
there's
we
no
thought,
way.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh my lord.
Sorry, what was that? Cuddly?
Oh, I was just shooketh. Some people are fucking rich.
No, you've got your platinum as well. Platinum is
You should probably have pretty
you'll have
similar
around
to
the same,
that.
yeah.
Because we
Oh,
all...
I didn't change platinum into gold. I thought he was just talking.
Yeah,
gold.
but
No,
on
but
top
there-
of that,
there
it
should
says
be-
total in GP.
when you click on your cash, it'll give you a total in GP at the top.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I have 800, but it's because I bought ingredients for fun things.
Oh, well, platinum is 10 GP. I thought it was 100.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no. I
Wait,
did.
hang on. So, hang on. Rudy only has 700. Huh.
Aha!
What has he been spending?
You've only got 700?
It seems very low.
You have been buying a lot of the hotel rooms and a lot of the food.
Have you not been... Because we did add a large amount of gold.
Arthur
last
has
time.
also been spending very little money recently, and did sell a bunch of stuff in Ebonspire.
2,000?
And stole a
Yeah.
magical arrow
True.
instead of buying it.
Yeah,
I don't
we
recall
did.
Rudy buying a lot, but that's okay. I don't.
We did
it
get a
doesn't
lot
matter.
of
He
gold.
no, because we also know me and Orb have been talking. He did also nab a pouch of 500 gold at one point earlier in the campaign.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay. It doesn't matter. Rudy doesn't buy many things anyway. It doesn't matter.
I didn't really see. Did the dwarf say that there was like? Oh, maybe it's the spell scrolls, the ones that are like the fire resistance.
Yeah, they could have some available.
Okay.
They also have more stuff like that they could get, but this is what's readily available.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's so
I
much
was
I
like,
want that is so
I'm
expensive.
Yeah.
suspicious.
Fortunately, I think a bit out of our price range.
It's all very much out of our price range, sadly.
Maybe the spell scrolls. I mean, if they're like, wait, I
want to get a couple of them.
Probably
Yeah,
already have
spell
scrolls
scrolls, ammunition, potions, those are all sort of all the consumable stuff, more or less. I mean, except maybe the supreme potion of healing.
Can I ask about the hill giant strength? Like, how strong is that?
For an hour, I believe you get a strength score of 21.
That's a lot of strength.
21's an odd one.
Could be less. Hill Giant is a weaker one. Potion of Giant Strength. Hill gives you... No, it's a 21, and it's the weakest one. It's 21, 23, 25, 27, 29.
Why are they odd numbers, though?
I don't know.
Oh,
But
I
that's
was
the
so
way
what's
it's
the
written.
potion of flying? Hang on. That's 25,000 gold pieces. And Arthur drank one right at the beginning of the campaign.
yeah.
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 Hang on, you said this thing shows the prices. This little buzzer thing shows the pricing?
Yeah.
Arthur, do you remember all the way back when we started traveling together? You drank that potion? 25,000 gold pieces.
Yes.
This is
Just
why I
like
was
a
so mad,
balloon.
Rudy.
Take what back. Take back what I said. If you are overheating, I am not dunking a bucket of water on you.
Question for Josie. There's a cantrip that I know that's just called resistance, but it doesn't really say what.
It just lets you add a D4 to a saving throw.
Oh.
But then there's a spell called Resist Energy.
Yeah, Rudy's got that locked in.
I don't think I have.
Yeah. Hey,
Maybe is
question.
he advertising the wind fan right now?
No, it's just actually warm.
Yeah. I'm quite warm
Is it
myself.
because you're in the room? It's just hot.
Nice.
There's more of that flattery
Nice,
there.
smooth,
Look at that.
smooth,
Yeah,
real smooth.
I'll just reiterate that these are the asking prices.
Do
Oh.
yeah, because some of those are actually definitely inflated. I can tell you guys that much. But do we still have the because we've still got some stuff that we can sell at the moment, right?
You can definitely
Yeah.
barter off stuff here.
Yeah, because I think I don't know who's holding on to it, but we still had we had like a +2 flail, right? And
We did, yes.
we got that paralyzing dagger.
Mhm.
There's a paralyzing dagger?
I'm pretty sure we got
Yeah.
some other.
Yeah, did I put these
Stuff
in
as well,
my-
right?
No, I don't think I only
Well-
put in the
God, I'm such a fan.
No,
of
I only have the
Jason.
scimitar that Rudy hates. That I'm thinking of
I mean,
keeping
that
anyway.
would sell for a hefty sum. That's
It
all
would.
I'm saying. That would. We can at least get it appraised by this lovely gentleman.
Again, what was praised?
That sword, the sword I'm not fond
Then
of.
Nana pulls it out and thumps it on the.
Oh shit! The flame tongue scimitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I already have attuned, so tough luck.
You can unattune it, Nana.
That was me telling you. Tough shit.
Let's see.
I am looking for this
So
flame resistance.
completely
It's so
not
good.
theoretically, how much would this assist our purchasing power here?
I'm gonna look it up.
Completely serious. We're looking to get rid of it, and
No, we're not.
Well, Arthur turns around. Look, I do need some arrows, and he looks like he's got some arrows there.
I mean, it's your gold apparently, Arthur.
They're offering 6,000 gold for the flame tongue scimitar.
Oh.
Damn, what does it do again?
It lights on fire.
It lights on fire.
It's
It
so
sheds light,
cool.
and it does a bunch of damage.
Extra 2d6 of fire damage.
It is a lot of damage.
Although,
Rudy's more in character, not comfortable around it. That's
Yeah,
Oh,
because
no,
the
I
actual
know.
guard is the symbol of ceremony.
yeah.
He feels
No,
a little
no,
guilty,
fair.
but like it's also yeah.
I mean, I
You
kind
should
of want
just
to try
suck
it
it
in
up.
battle before I sell it.
Yeah. Look, Nana, you do what you will. Just don't swing it near me, okay?
Oh, Rudy, that reminds me. I just remembered that I know this one spell called Wait. Anti-life shell. We should try it out sometime.
On
I think it'd be
me?
fun.
On me? How many times have I told you I'm not undead?
It would be an interesting way to find out, though.
Nana. Interesting for you. What if I'm wrong?
What if I'm wrong? Well,
I don't
wouldn't
normally
that be-
admit this, but what if I am wrong?
Well, maybe
You
that's
are
something you
undead,
should
I knew
consider.
So you're not wanting to sell the flame tongue, then?
Oh, I'll have a think about it. It is a very, very generous asking price.
Arthur pulls out the staff of flowers, and you would value this something like this. Tap tap, rose comes out.
20 gold?
What?
Huh.
Is that all?
Yeah, and then he just goes like taps on the counter, and then flowers appear in his hand. Like it's not.
But listen here. This staff isn't just the spell. We got it from the druids and this beautiful, huge woods. Was there a sacred, it was their priestess's staff. You've got to give us a little bit extra for it.
Make a deception check.
Ooh,
This is
shit.
why we have George around.
There we go.
Jesus.
I mean, it does look pretty nice. It does.
Yeah,
It
what-
like I mean, I guess
Plus
30
11.
gold.
No.
It's still a little low, but I guess. Because you seem like such a good gentleman yourself, I guess we can go for it. What do you think, Arthur? 30?
Yeah, you're 30. Okay. Arthur hands it
I
over for
guess.
30 gold.
And then you see the clerk just like counts up 30 pieces of gold and hands them over.
Arthur's so happy with George at the moment.
Okay, yeah, no, okay. So I can't actually, I'm sure I have it somewhere, but I'm not convinced that I have a fire resisting spell, so I might take a look at the spell scrolls. If he's,
No,
if he
we
says
have,
they them.
so Cuddly, we have, because I'm assuming we both have access to it. I think it's a 3rd level spell. It's called...
I don't know if it's a druid spell.
Oh no, it is just a cleric. My bad. It is just cleric.
I was gonna say, like, I have most of them, but I just
Yeah.
can't find something.
It's got multiple targets though, right?
I think you can upcast it.
Rudy can only cast it on one willing creature.
Can you
It's a
upcast it for more people?
Let me double check.
Does it have like underneath? Does it say at higher level?
I don't.
Oh, protection from
believe
energy. I'm sorry, is
so.
that the one? That is
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, I do
Yeah.
have that. But
Okay,
does
well then
George have
feel free-
that? 'Cause-
Feel free to have it prepared, like because you did have a long
yeah,
rest. Feel
yeah,
free to
yeah.
do.
It cannot be leveled up. No.
Okay.
Okay.
Does everyone have some sort of fire? You know, if we go down to talk to them, it's a little warm and.
Look, Nana, I could
I'll
use
be
some. I could definitely use some of that.
All right. You did mention you might have something, available or able to whip up.
Yeah. Let me have a look, and takes out like a book essentially. Just let me have a look. I could probably go check in the back. I think we keep some on stock for special stuff. And but it's gonna be 150 a pop.
Is it a spell scroll or a potion or and
It's
what
a
sort of
potion. It lasts for an hour.
George, do you have any form of
Reluctantly
like
do that, yeah.
fire protection or anything like heat protection, just in case we do have to go any closer to the magma?
Quick question for Josie. Can polymorph turn me? It can turn me into another creature, but could it turn me into like a fire genasi,
Well, that'd be
for example?
sick.
I believe so. Yeah, but
What the fuck am I doing then? Resist energy.
let me
Just
check.
turn into a
Let me
fire
check.
elemental. Job done.
You could turn into a fire elemental or a salamander.
Turn into Hella at that point.
The problem is it's concentration and only up for an hour.
Oh, that's the same as us. It's just an hour.
Yeah, ours is just an hour. Like protection from energy, that is.
So we just need one for Arthur then, I think, which is fine. I can swing that.
And there are 6 of these potions available.
All right.
Ah,
Rudy will
alright.
grab one as well. So was that 150?
150.
Yeah. Nana will grab Arthur's.
It's just a potion of fire protection.
Now, don't drink this one right away.
Okay.
Also, seeing as we were getting a few, could we perhaps
Yeah, I
negotiate?
was just gonna say, if you want to buy bulk, we could definitely figure out some form of, wholesale discount.
What if we were to buy
Like, say
five?
you want to buy all 6 of these potions, I could definitely throw them your way for 700 total.
What about just 5?
5 of the potions. $725.
Oh.
That's
It's
more.
only 25 less than.
Wait, is it?
If you were offering 700 gold for 6.
Hold on, and you pull something out.
You're not instilling much faith in your calculation skills, my friend.
Hey, shh, let me do this. Puts the glasses down and starts working the abacus.
I mean, can we trust the potions?
It would be terrible, Rudy, if word got back to Ebonspire that we'd been swindled by...
Okay. 675.
What about 650?
Make a persuasion check.
Can I
Could
assist
have had
that?
George do that.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Do you want to roll for yourself, Harold, or do you want to give advantage?
I mean, I can certainly... I mean, I've got +5 charisma, so I'd be much happier rolling a...
You're
a
also an
persuasion check.
anxious
Yeah,
wreck.
I would. Yeah, that would be better. And Rudy's
I
+2.
I have +7.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Not a terrible roll.
Oh, baby. George is just going to talk to
14,
everyone from
17.
now on, okay?
17, 14.
Rudy flashes his
Fine.
best smile under his hood.
650.
Oh, not your best smile, Rudy.
Under
not
his
this.
hood!
No
Under
way.
his hood! Under his hood!
50, fine.
And that was without advantage, so...
Alright,
And
well,
goes to the back. You hear them talking for a bit. It comes out with this little almost like bandolier, like a belt with small pouches, and there's just these 6 little potions on it, and just hands it over.
Oh,
This-
potion bandolier.
Bandolier, it's on the house.
oh my god.
Nice.
it's
So that was
literally-
5 potions of 5
Yeah,
resistance,
so you've done 150, I've done
6, wasn't
150. So it's
650.
yeah, so
Oh.
350 is left.
For 6?
Yeah, for 5.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was 5 potions. Yes,
Ah.
yeah.
Five
Rudy
potions.
only wanted 1 each because he figured the 1 extra was not required.
Yeah, that's fair. enough.
One for each of us.
I'll swing another 50 gold. Why not? So I paid for 200.
Okay.
Well,
And
you know,
I'll be back in
there's some nasty critters down there. Well, you're not interested in and just like swaps like the images on this hologram, this illusion to the to the adamantine chain shirt.
Sir, with all due respect, I'm packing some serious protection here myself, and Rudy knocks on his scale mail.
Yeah, but not everyone. And looks at those of you who are using leather armor.
Oh, they're fine. That's what I'm here for. And he sort of like raises up his hand and does a little sort of wiggle of his
He's
fingers.
the tank, and we haven't told him yet.
That's fair. Well, if you're the tank, then you need to stay alive. Are you sure you don't need anything extra?
He is also the healer.
Okay, now hear me out on this one, everyone.
No, I already refuse to hear you out. Absolutely fucking
Rudy
not.
leans in a little bit closer. Goes, I'm more than happy of keeping, more than decent at keeping myself alive, my good fellow.
Oh, Rudy.
And then pulls everything back up.
Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't.
He went to wink, but only the lower eyelid moved.
That's,
He really is fond of his armor.
that's terrifying.
I agree.
Rudy thinks
So-
it's hilarious. He's cackling as he
While he's showing his face, Arthur's turned around. He's got an arrow from his quiver, and he's actually going to cast a spell on there called Hail of Thorns. Now, he's going to go back to the shopkeeper and go, look, I have an arrow for you. It is quite a rare one, you see. Look, it's got an enchantment on it. None of us were able to understand the enchantment or anything like that.
Okay.
But look, I'm willing to give it to you for the low cost of 15 gold.
When did you get that, Arthur? I don't remember you having a...
Remember
Hold on.
Remember when
Maybe-
you told me I couldn't stay with you guys that night? Yeah, well, I went and did some shopping.
The dwarf like puts a hand in a little pouch and slots like a pearl into a slot in the glasses and just has a look. Yeah, try handing it to me again in 45 seconds.
Got identified.
Okay.
Why? What happened?
Your spell's gonna wear out.
My spell?
Yeah.
No, Arthur.
Arthur, what did I
I-
just tell you before about...
I
I am
apologize.
actually furious right
No,
now.
For
but have we
Arthur
paid
here.
the man? I've paid some. We can't leave
Yeah,
it in
no,
pain.
Rudy's paid the rest.
Yeah.
What? Fucking.
Any
You paid-
healing potions, any scrolls that you need?
I think
We
that
do
would
have
be
higher
good.
levels. We just don't market anything above the first.
Hey, put on whatever you. I'm gonna pay 325. So Suck it.
What if
Okay,
Arthur could
alright.
did the spell
Whatever.
again and gave it back?
Do you wanna? I can't do math. Hold on. How
I've
much
already-
did I give?
Yeah,
200.
I
I've
think
already
I'm-
I've taken care of it.
I
It's
think
okay.
I'm.
It's done.
I think
Okay,
I've got some
here.
just basic potions of healing. I think that should be fine.
Yeah, I think we're okay. I'm really tempted to sell my like high fucking items, but I haven't used them yet, and I want to use them, and I want to see what they do. And
Your
then
what?
if they suck, like the things that like pew pew, I'm gonna shoot a fucking dragon out of the sky.
There'll be another
like,
chance to sell, and there'll be
pew,
another
I'm
chance.
gonna set everything on fire with a sword. Like,
There'll be
I'm
other
gonna-
Oh,
chances
yeah.
to sell it. It's okay. Anyway, Rudy is
And there'll be
stuffed a
plenty of
potion of
chances to
fire
use them.
in
Yeah, potion of fire resistance.
yeah. So
Well,
cuddly.
it comes with the bandolier, so it's like a shoulder belt.
But Rudy doesn't want to hold on to all of them. He wants to make sure everybody has a
He
potion of
wants
fire
Nana to
resistance.
carry the bandolier.
No, he wants everyone to have a potion of fire resistance so that if we can't cast a spell for any reason, you have a potion of fire resistance to chug in an emergency.
Absolutely. However,
So everybody
doesn't
has
offer
one fire resistance potion in their backpack.
everyone
Oh,
wants
I
to put
don't-
everything
I
in
don't
Nana's
need one.
bag of holding.
Okay, then Rudy will keep 2 then. But George, Rudy hands it to George and like goes, "Now don't drink this one looking for a heal. This protects you from fire, George."
Ah, yes. Puts it in his bag.
Oh dear, I can see this going horribly wrong.
Don't forget to tell Arthur not to drink it either.
Arthur can do
Nice.
whatever he wants. He wants to act a fool and make a fool of the Vanguard of the Black. Then he can do whatever he
All
wants.
right, all right, all right. Would you be so kind as to tell us, were we able to get an appointment, or will we hear back later?
Well, and it looks to the side, and you see the younger feminine dwarf is like coming back, like walking briskly towards all of you.
Beautiful. I suppose we'll find out.
Yeah, and leans in and says, Frolga says that you're all welcome to the main house. You might have to wait there, but it's not gonna take more, maybe an hour.
That's fine. This is what we're here for, after all. Would you, would Frog be kind enough to guide us there?
Oh well, if you just follow the street until you get to the big house, I think Frolga's waiting outside the door.
Oh, very well. All right. Shall we?
The younger dwarf just like looks at the shopkeep and heads back inside. And Bearer says, "Well, thank you for the business.
No,
I hope
thank
you enjoy it.
Thank you for your assistance.
Seems like you guys really are something if you're being let in right away."
Well, you don't tell lies. I'll tell you that much. Well, except for
Don't try to swindle anyone either.
Arthur doesn't even
yeah.
Arthur doesn't even turn his head. He just keeps walking. He's pretending he doesn't hear you.
oh, let's go.
He's going to hear the backhand across his ears in a second if he's not careful.
I'll smack that nose off, Rudy. Keeps walking.
I don't have a nose.
It's
What's
already
left of
gone.
There is nothing there.
And Nana just sneaks a little.
Can I
Hey,
get some of that?
Oh, yes, of course, George. Here you are. Not the whole thing.
He just takes a swig and hands it back. Oh, that's good stuff. How'd you get that?
I know someone.
Oh.
I'm sort of just like imagining that it's a high enough percentage that in the lower we get, like as soon as you open it, it's just like vaporizing because it's just so much
I
alcohol.
fucking wish it was like a refillable container, like that hot chocolate.
Well,
I
we could get an
Right,
enchantment.
I mean,
Yeah.
you did essentially get a bottle of vodka that you could just pour into it from Arthur.
True.
Yeah,
She
you-
didn't see a label,
You've got a
but as
refill.
soon as they started bickering, she didn't care.
Nano also has enough knowledge about plants and drinks to know that was vodka. Like
Mhm.
just like a smell and a sip. You're like, yeah.
There we go. It'll do. Anything will do.
Ah,
Yeah, you
yes. Potat.
You follow the road and you see the buildings here are all various styles, various color combinations, various aesthetics. They're all very different, but it works because they're all so different. There's a cohesion in just how jumbled it all is. But eventually you turn a little bit to the side and you get to an actual cul-de-sac where the road gets into a circular roundabout almost. And there's a black stone building with lots of windows, and there's like these little carved, almost gargoyle imps just strewn about. And standing up like just a few steps, you see a dwarf, a rather slender dwarf with black hair, is just standing there, tapping their foot, waiting for you to arrive.
Arthur picks up the pace because sees the foot, thinks he's impatient, so Arthur walks quickly.
Nana struggles and goes, "Oh, I hate having little legs."
As you get up close, you do see this dwarf. This very slender dwarf is wearing sleeveless, tight-fitted robes with what looks like an underbust corset made of leather. And a very smooth, clean face, but you can see as soon as you arrive, they smile, and there's just this row of jagged teeth, this uneven, jagged, gnarly teeth.
Nice.
And the whites of the eyes are red, and then the iris and the pupils are just big black circles. Good evening.
Hello.
Good morning. I haven't slept. You're the vanguard of the black, I take it.
Correct.
Yes. Are you Frolga?
I am Frolga, yes.
Wonderful to meet you.
Thank you. May I ask your names?
Yes. My name is Melavora.
I'm Gerald the Wizard.
Oh.
Rudy, Magic Hands McGee.
No one calls
That's
him
your
that.
full name?
Yes.
Your parents need better naming sense.
I know,
This is
right?
George, and this is Arthur.
I see. Would that be Arthur Orblet III?
Oh?
Yes.
Well, we got a missive late last night that we should expect the vanguard of the black to show within a day or two. A bit earlier than expected. There was no mention of a George.
Look, he was someone that we have known for a while, and we bumped into him on the way, and we think he will be an asset to our team for sure.
Well, not a direct member of the Vanguard.
You still vouch for this individual?
Absolutely.
You take responsibility for anything that would
Oh,
happen?
As the team leader, I do, yes.
Yes, you know what?
Very
Arthur
well.
takes
Now please
complete
come inside.
responsibility. Yes.
And the door opens as soon as Frolga turns around. The big stone doors just go, and they open up.
Arthur goes, ladies first, and puts that Nana.
And Nana kind of tugs George next to her and goes, "Now, George, I'm sure they have a lot of pretty rocks, but hopefully we can leave them where they are."
So you're saying I can't make a new collection after you guys took my last one?
Oh, no, we didn't take it, George. I'm sure they still have it somewhere.
Do I get it back then?
No, George.
You can do it one day.
As you head inside, there's beautiful, intricate tapestries pertaining dwarves practicing magic, seemingly some that seems to be making deals or contracts, bargaining with various creatures. There's also these massive carpets on the floor that seems to clean themselves as you walk on them. Like any footprints, any dirt just evaporates off of them immediately.
Arthur stops to wipe his feet. Cool.
And Frolga says, "Yes, we've been expecting you. Not quite so soon, but we'd still made some time. Baron is of age, quite, but still sharp head. Don't try to. No funny business is all I'm saying.
Oh, we wouldn't dream of it, would we, Arthur?
Jokes, on the other hand, are very appreciated. Good sense of humor on the old dwarf."
Oh, well, don't worry. We we can be a little funny at times, I think.
We've been told.
Quite
And you're-
pointedly.
Nana's a bit adorable anyway.
And you're led, it seems like you head through this main hallway, and there's another large set of doors in front, but instead Frolga takes you to the right, to a corridor that has a bunch of doors on the left. And the second door to the left says, Baron will be meeting you in the study. And just, like, holds a hand towards the door, and again, this large stone door. It looks almost like the door has been carved to look like a very ornate wooden door, but it's made out of stone, and it just inaudibly swings open.
That is some very impressive craftsmanship.
Impressive,
Yes.
impressive magics at work, yes.
And just,
Well.
like, ushers you all inside.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
head
then
on in.
steps in behind you, and the door closes. And walks up and takes a seat, like almost like in a corner next to a stone bookshelf. Frolga takes a seat, like tucks their hand in under the robes and like takes a careful seat, reaches for a book that's laying like splayed out, and just starts reading.
Rudy would take a seat somewhere and
Yeah, there's like a few chairs that look like they've been provided in front of a large stone desk, where you see again like this large, but this is a large wooden chair that is constantly looks like it's got embers underneath it, like it's just been struck by lightning, and there's just these veins of embers going through it. And you see this dwarf looks up at all of you, and there's this silvery beard that has been braided into one thin braid. There's very little hair on the head, but all the strands are silvery, and there's the ears have like a slight like point to them, and the eyes are very, very shiny, icy blue. And you see as they reach a hand up, like the nails are like silvery claws, and the knuckles have silver scales on them. Good morning, Vanguard of the Black.
Good morning.
Take a seat.
Thank you.
Arthur's actually gonna clear a seat for Nana
Oh.
to sit in. Here you go, Nana.
Oh, thank you, Arthur. That's very kind.
Now,
Well, sit down. Yeah.
Yeah, Arthur was just being kind. That's,
and as you sit down, you can see the broken seal, and the parchment is like laid in front. There's like a bunch of paperwork, but you can see it. So, you are inquiring about the dragons.
That is correct. It sort of looks to others.
Absolutely. Yes.
We are under the impression that that Shams, the red dragon, is possibly in the Ashen Peak. Do you know anything of it?
Well, it looks at the scroll from the queen. That is, if you will, a misdirection.
Oh?
Shams does not reside within the Ashen Peak, and has not done so for nearly a millennia and a half.
Okay. Why the misdirection then?
There are those who seek the dragons for their own reasons.
Protection then.
Yes. You see, it is quite hard to hide something as big as a 5,000-year-old dragon.
I would imagine so. I'm surprised that such a being requires any sort of protection.
It's... Looks at Frolga. Frolga just sits there reading a book. Like, they have eye contact for a moment. Even something as powerful as a dragon still has a natural lifespan.
Hmm.
And an Ur-dragon They do not hail from the material plane. And staying here for too long has taken its toll, especially on Shams, being the oldest of the remaining ones.
Oh.
It's probably good we came here first then, just in case, you know.
That is not the way to think, Rudy. Wow.
What?
What?
Nothing.
Sorry for that interruption.
Other please.
No, the elven one. Arthur, you are quite right. We fear that Shams might not have too long. And there have been other inquiries to the location.
Oh.
So I suppose when we rocked up asking the exact same thing, you have every right to be worried.
To err on the side of caution, you might say.
Oh, Gerald.
Yeah, I didn't bring the twig blade.
And you do get like a slap, like as the twig like.
So wait, not only did we present this guy with a pun.
The dwarf goes.
Yes.
Was that intentional? And like leans over and looks towards the twig blight.
Oh, it's something he's just picked up.
I see. But yes, Shams is in the scorching sea, hidden in plain sight, if you will.
In the
Oh,
Magma
yes.
Lake is what you're trying to say.
The scorching sea is the desert sands, I
Oh,
believe.
my mistake.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's a fair assumption. Rudy's not native to this continent.
Mhm.
Yes, hidden in plain sight. However, if I am to divulge the location, I need to make some safeguards.
Of course.
I would ask that you choose one of you to learn the location of Shams.
Arthur slowly puts his hand up.
Really
No.
slow.
I think like both Rudy and Gerald both grab his hand and put it down.
Arthur's
I
doing
don't
like
mind
this,
learning it.
but-
George says,
points at Nana. Because
Sorry.
Arthur's sort of like this.
Go on. So you would choose one about.
We have a procedure for those we deem have a noble enough cause to seek out Shams. We will tell the location to only one person. And then that person would be put under a geas. As to not be able to directly divulge the location to anyone else, only guide someone to it.
Ah, very well.
That's
That is reasonable.
Is Rudy familiar with this magic or not? Like he
Yeah.
really wouldn't know this spell.
If you don't have it available, then no.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I see a few of us nodding, and I have not the foggiest idea of what a geas is.
It's a spell that prevents you from going against a specific command.
Oh, okay. So right. And if one was to go against that command,
Bit of a headache.
Big consequences.
right.
And then just like smiles at Nana. Bit of a headache, you could say.
Well, I already have a constant headache, so I'm not really sure if I can
Yeah,
do
that's
with another.
me. I'm his
Yeah.
constant headache.
Hit the nail on the head there. Arthur.
Like this dwarf is definitely smiling, like having a nice time.
All right. But so did you want to choose one of us or
No, you may choose.
Oh.
Because it all comes down to trust. You need to trust each other if you are to take this journey.
Look, I probably trust Nana the most. I know you guys don't trust me. I don't really trust.
Arthur,
Arthur, would you?
I think that you should learn the location.
In fact, this would be a wonderful test.
I think that you should learn the location
Is this
because
really
you
a
are
good
our
test?
leader.
Well, you know, a leader
Should we
delegate.
really test it
stuff.
on something
Oh,
so important?
Arthur,
But,
you may be a playboy, and you may be a jokester, and you may be an idiot sometimes. But you're
Completely
also
incompetent
very,
in anything aside from combat.
very clever.
Insufferable, infuriating.
All right, Rudy.
What?
I'm a
What?
little
What?
scared of him knowing the location, considering how much you guys are. Does he have any redeeming qualities?
He's a very good tracker. He knows
His face
directions
isn't
very
half
well.
bad.
Oh,
I ship it.
thank you.
That's something considering. Never mind.
He's occasionally thoughtful. There you go, pal.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Arthur,
thanks,
I think
guys.
you should learn it because this whole thing is about trust, right?
Yes.
And if you say that he is an experienced tracker, then that would definitely help.
Well, don't want to toot my own horn, but I like to think I'm one of the better ones.
At least out of us, you absolutely are. Gerald, think of it like this. Maybe this is a good opportunity for Arthur to learn, you know, a little bit of responsibility.
All right. One question though, Arthur, not to say that this is going to happen necessarily, but what if he dies?
Gerald, we're not going to let him die.
Gerald, the answer is I bring him back, of course. We've seen this happen.
Would we have to come back and...
I have the diamonds here. I can do it again if I need to.
Oh, yes, but let's say for some reason...
He dies twice, then what we do is we cut off his head and I make it talk.
But it can't tell us the location. It can only guide us.
Ask 20 questions.
And you get the dwarf just goes, "That's a loophole we need to fix," and just like scribbles something on a paper.
You know what? I'm glad we're helping you devise
I'm glad we can help you workshop it.
I actually
look,
love that.
But
If you
again,
want to
we
know
just
the
need his
worst
head.
case scenario, you got to go to
Done this
Gerald.
before.
I don't know. I like this talking
Ooh,
about my
what
dying.
if he gets incinerated or like?
That's what I'm saying. It's the
disintegrated?
scorching
That's what-
sea. Anything
that-
could
you know
happen.
what? That is actually a problem. I
Well,
can't.
luckily,
it's
I
actually-
can talk to our craftsmen, and we can have you assorted with a few potions of fire resistance.
Oh, that might be really good for me. Yes, I think that's a good idea. To do that. How many bottles? I think a few bottles would definitely come in handy.
I am going to.
We'll
Shush,
check
shush,
my
Rudy,
inventory.
shush.
I need to break something.
And starts writing something else down, like on a little slip of paper. But yes, would the rest of you all care to leave the room temporarily? And Frolga stands up and walks over, and the door opens. While I divulge the location, and then if you have any further questions, we can take them afterwards.
Before, I know you just said afterwards, but I do have one more. What if he forgets?
Gerald,
Yes.
dear Sir Mr. Wizard,
Yes.
it will be part of the gears. It is magically imprinted.
Excellent. That's all I need then.
I can't wait
Wonderful.
for Orb to stuff up so many times and get so many magical attacks.
And Nana starts muttering under her breath, "I suddenly realized why half the train thought we were going to explode."
Frolga leads you all outside.
Arthur
And-
just turns around and waves as he goes.
It was
I
nice
would like
knowing you,
the
Arthur.
rest of the party to take off their headphones.
Oh, shit. All right.
I gotta mute.
Okay, hold on. When you're done, Josie, like, what's
I'll
the
wait.
symbol?
I'll wait.
Okay.
I'll
Be
wait.
like, everyone's got their headphones on
Okay.
already.
I don't know if Gouda does. I'm hoping Gouda also took the headphones off. I'm assuming. Okay. Arthur. He starts weaving magic at you.
Yep.
Enter the scorching sea. traverse towards its center. And when you find the mountain ridge, follow it to the west. And then all the way until you get to the smallest piece of mountain. Once you've reached that peak, you continue west a full day's journey. And then you'll meet the Guardian.
After entering the sea towards the center, mountain ridge, follow west all the way to the smallest mountain, reach the peak, a full day's west from there, and then you'll meet him. Yes.
You'll meet the Guardian.
Alright, yes. Got them all correct. You now sit there, piece of paper.
Oh. 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 Oh god, the waving!
Sorry for being silly, Josie. Help it. Oh
Hi.
dear.
Yes.
I've been waiting for an excuse to do something like that.
I'm back.
Nice.
So wait, just as a heads up, were we meant to mute so
Oh.
chat didn't hear? Because I
Oh,
didn't
they
do
can
that.
hear.
Okay, the
Chat
chat
Audience
can
can
hear.
hear.
Great, excellent, excellent. Okay.
I muted and then told Ozzy what I was going to have to be my master plan, my evil master plan.
that would have been amazing.
I was so confused.
Yeah, what a shame that nobody counter-charmed George.
Uh,
We didn't have prior warning for that.
and this knowledge is magically imparted upon Arthur, and Arthur would also know that he is unable to tell anyone of this. You're allowed to bring people and
Yes.
follow the directions given, but you're not allowed to
Okay.
speak them
Okay.
or write them down or divulge them in any way.
Yep.
Does he forget after the month is what I want to know.
Oh yeah, the knowledge only lasts for a month.
Oh, because it's imparted with the spell. I like that.
It's quite clever.
That's very clever. Like that a lot.
And it's not like you automatically forget, but after the month it becomes a normal memory, so it can like fade, it can get misremembered.
Right.
So wait, you're telling us if we just wait a month, Arthur can tell us directly where it is,
If
If-
he remembers.
Yeah.
if he remembers. That's a thought.
Yeah,
I mean,
potentially.
after a month, we're gonna know anyway, aren't we?
Oh, we should.
Yeah. Although if the Ur Dragon is passing soon, then we should probably.
And as you're being let back in, Weron says, "Are there any other questions I can answer for you all?"
Well, you seem actually, now that you mentioned it, you do seem quite knowledgeable on the matter of the Ur Dragons. We are planning in the future to look for the others as well. If you happen to have any information on any of them that we might not already know, would be most appreciated.
How many do you know of?
At the moment, we know of the Large, Yasif, Muhin, and Shams.
Those would be the ones, yes. Sadly, the rest have left or perished.
Oh, so, as in they may not be around anymore at all.
Well, those you mentioned by name are still here.
Ah, well.
But there were more.
Oh.
Many. You don't think 4 dragons could battle off an army of other planar beings, could you?
Well, depends on the dragon, eh?
True, true. And there's like a twinkle in his eyes when you say that.
Oh my god, he's a dragon! Okay.
Cuddly,
I'm
not
sorry, I'm
every
fine.
NPC is a dragon in disguise.
Okay,
although
okay,
that would make
but-
for an
hear
awesome
me out.
Transformers.
Well-
experience.
If they were.
Make a history check.
Everyone, or?
And anyone who wants to to make a history check.
I
Rudy
love making
chooses
history
to be
checks.
blissfully unaware for this one.
George, no clue what's going on. This is a
Nana's gonna have no clue, but look, Cuddly's gonna fucking know. Okay?
I got a sweet 14. It's not bad.
I mean, 14 gives you, with context clues, it's probably a draconic sorcerer.
Oh yes, that makes sense.
Nana
No idea.
Nana's convinced that this is a dragon in disguise.
Nice.
Dragon
Nice.
in
She keeps it
disguise.
to herself because she doesn't want to out him, though. She
Yeah,
just kind of
yeah.
looks at him and goes,
But like George, Arthur, I don't know if Rudy wants to make a roll.
Fine. Rudy will make a roll.
yeah.
It
make
was
her roll,
George and
we'll
Arthur,
make
it's
one."
just like this dwarf might as well just have like body modifications. You know? Natural 20.
He's got a zero
What's
in
wrong?
This is and one reason you know this is because you feel a sensation. Because, and you've had similar sensations when you've been in contact with dragons before, but it's almost been magnified by the armor.
Oh, that's
Because you know that the armor can, to an extent, sense dragons. This is definitely a powerful draconic silver sorcerer.
Right. Darcy
This-
doesn't know
this-
what that is.
No, this means that Rudy would know by some context clues, innate knowledge, magical knowledge. This dwarf essentially has the power of an ancient silver dragon. It's a
Holy
dwarf,
moly.
Nana's
Yeah.
not fucking
Oh
far
my
off,
God.
okay?
Okay. Right.
but he's essentially the equivalent of like near level 20 draconic sorcerer.
Right.
I can take
Okay.
him. You know what? You
Re-
can take him. You're
Okay,
invincible.
suddenly not understanding this fact, like through the context clues of the conversation and what just like transpired then with the sort of nod towards Nana, Rudy just goes, oh. And then
Everything
like,
all right, Rudy?
oh, yes, I just, yes.
Actually, Rudy, make an insight check. for me.
Oh,
Rudy is actually pretty good at insight, so let's see if
Mhm.
that comes
What
through.
about?
That does come through, that's 25.
25 was
Damn.
exactly what I needed from you. You have
Oh.
had a similar sensation once before.
Hmm.
Just
Rudy.
a single time.
Yes. When?
In your childhood, only once, at one specific dinner, was there a special guest where you had to serve food to the awe himself.
Sorry, come again.
I don't know if you read your backstory.
Yeah, but no, I actually didn't.
Dionysus Fairlore,
Oh,
I believe. It could. Hold on, I might have mixed up the two names. I have two names that are super similar in that city.
don't have it in front of me at the moment, but I will
You don't
have
have to
to.
fight this guy, do you?
Here we
Rudy?
go.
Because
Here
I
we
am
go.
not gonna
No,
fight
it's
this guy.
Dylan Florian,
Okay, I haven't read it.
also known as the Awe.
Right.
He's
I
pretty
apologize.
awesome.
My reaction to this information is not. I've got a lot to scroll through here. so
Have you
just
heard
give me
of
Yeah.
your own backstory?
Yeah, no, I have. Not. I remember key points.
Not this.
well,
Key
while
points,
he's
you're
going
not
through
a
his
monk.
backstory,
Oh my god.
Arthur sort of speaks up. Look, I needed someone enchanted, and I was told you probably know the best people for that.
Yes, probably.
And Arthur pulls out the unbreakable arrow. I was wondering if maybe there could be some enchantment or spell where I'll say a phrase or do an action, and it'll come back to my hand. Because as you could probably tell, this is
Not
an
too
arrow
difficult.
that doesn't
Not
break.
too difficult. Yeah,
And-
that's very doable.
Yes. Okay. Do you want me to give you some gold and you'll look after it, or you want to put me somewhere?
I will not be enchanting your arrow, Arthur. But what I can do,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He just immediately starts taking out his coin pouch. It's just like.
Oh my god.
if you are going looking for shams, I would like you to bring a message And if you accept to do this, I'll write you essentially a little note that will give you some sway with our
Okay.
merchants.
Sure. I'm happy to do so.
Okay, did you find the thing, Ozzy?
I did. I found the thing. Yes.
Yeah, good job.
Woo!
Woo. Love it here.
Woo!
His reaction is even more stiffened and like think what he did before, but tripled, maybe quadrupled. Yep.
And Neva's kind of looking at him like,
He's very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable now.
oh.
It might be
Squirmy.
rigor mortis.
Rudy,
But
are you
yeah.
alive?
I would like you to bring a message. And just, like, pretty much opens the little drawer, takes another very small sealed scroll that is in what looks to be like a glass scroll case, hands it to Arthur. Bring this to the Guardian.
Okay.
There's a guardian?
And the dwarf just like cocks an eyebrow at Gerald.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. But is there anything we need to know about the
Ask
guardian?
questions and I'll answer what I can. I cannot tell you about the Guardian. That is not for you to know.
Oh,
Is it for us to know about the message? Does it pertain to us at all?
No.
What? All right.
that's fair. But is this guardian going to attack us or anything? Do we need to be prepared?
I think he just said he wouldn't answer questions about the Guardian. I'm sure he told Arthur all that.
Oh,
The Guardian
yes.
does what the Guardian does. I might not be the same Guardian as the one I know,
Oh,
but there will be a Guardian.
hopefully the cool though, right? Yes. Hip, cool.
Gerald, I don't know. You'll have to see when you get there.
Well, fair enough. I just prefer to do this
Anything
without
else?
fighting anything, you know. If we can help it this time.
Well,
He did have a bit of a run-in with the Minorm. I won't lie. He's a little on edge.
that's quite an endeavor, really. And you all made it through unscathed.
Oh, yes! Thanks to a lot of geese.
I believe that, honestly.
You should. It's true.
They are terrifying birds.
Lots of
Indeed.
teeth.
I've seen a few. They hiss. I was not expecting hissing.
No
they
one
do. And
does.
imagine swarms of them. These bloodthirsty geese. We've got another companion. His name is Dosku, so it's kind of his
I
He
see.
used to go like hands on the hits. He goes honk honk, and he does his best impression of Goose.
I see. I see. Well, I'd love to meet this goose someday.
Yes.
He will
Now,
be
is
more
it-
than happy to regale you with the tale of
You
the
have
little.
more business to attend to, and then like signs something, folds up a piece of paper, and hands it to Arthur as well. Just show this to the clerk.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
Thank you for your time and your guidance.
Feel free to, please do, if you manage to deliver the message, do come back here. I do expect a return message.
Oh,
Yes.
no problem. The Vanguard of the Black is happy to assist.
Just
What?
kind of snorts.
Wonderful.
So Arthur's gonna say thank you and walks out, and he's gonna go find the clerk.
You all head outside again, back into the street. You walk over back to where the storefront is, and the bearer looks up. Oh, you're back. I hope everything went well.
Ah, quite well. Yes.
Yes, yes, very well. Thank you.
The real deal, then. You actually got to meet Baron.
Oh yes, yes. He is quite
Impressive.
the impressive dwarf.
So, can I help you with anything?
I've got this letter for obviously his clerk.
I'm the clerk today,
Yes.
working here.
Yes, I.
And holds the hand out,
Yeah.
opens it. And then there's like a little bit of awkward, okay. So-
it's gonna be an order for those freaking fire potions, isn't it?
So, like walks back out, takes puts a little potion on the countertop. You have 650 gold of in-store credit if you'd like to use.
We couldn't perhaps just return the gold.
I'm so sorry, guys. I had to step away for a moment. Am I coming through clear for you guys?
Yeah.
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 Okay, yeah, I'm getting a really weird Twitch issue then. Okay, sorry. I'm just trying to sort it out.
Yeah, no worries.
Is everyone having that, or just one person? Because it could be that they accidentally have the audio compressor on Twitch on.
I don't know.
No,
I
no,
haven't-
it's definitely. I'm dropping frames like crazy on Twitch, but my
Oh.
connection to you guys are fine.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I just got raided
I
as
got
well, which is
your-
like double the best.
Yeah,
time.
I'm not
You're-
dropping any
Oh.
frames.
Okay, I'm gonna try and I'm not sure what I can reset live. I don't want to reset the whole thing.
Nana, great timing. Look, apparently we have some store credit.
There's a 650
Nana was
gold.
just zoning out and
Dog.
staring at the hospital, by the way.
Yeah.
Nana,
Yeah. Oh,
Nana.
oh, yes, Arthur, yes. I'm sorry, yes.
yeah, look, we got some store credit. You okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Yeah, you're just looking off in that direction.
Oh, I'm just thinking about, dragons.
Oh yes, they're terrifying, aren't they?
Yes.
Okay. Well, anyways, do we just want a refund, or we can we got store credits, so
You wanted that potion of hill giant strength, didn't you?
Well, I was looking at it. It looked pretty tasty.
Whatever flavor potion you want the most, I'm sure it would be a good choice.
Yeah, black licorice.
We do have scrolls as well. Remember?
Oh.
Just saying.
You guys don't mind if I get some spell scrolls and the giant strength, jeez?
No, I think you should. I think you should absolutely get something that you think will help.
Well, I
Not something that
guess
just looks tasty.
We got up to 3rd level spell scrolls. They are. I could sell them to you for 100 gold each. 50 gold for a 2nd level.
So you have, just to be clear, you have 650 worth of credit for this.
Yes.
It's because the note that Arthur handed over was essentially a requisition for the fire resistance potions.
that we already
So-
paid
Oh my
for.
god, that's so
Yeah.
sweet that he honored it, even after we were kind of
So he
assholes.
put like the last one that you didn't buy on the counter and said that you have 650 gold in in-store credit.
Oh, what a
Yeah,
So Arthur says, I'll take the hill giant strength.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, and just like reaches down under, puts a little like stone almost bottle with a wooden stopper that's been glued on. And puts it
Arthur's
Oh,
also
nice.
going to pick up that other fire resistant spell too.
fire resistant spell.
No, the potion, sorry, the fire resistant potion that he's put down. He's picked that up.
So you got 450 left.
Is the ammunition actually like bullets, or is it like arrows?
It's arrows or bolts or bullets, rocks. It's like
I did say
darts.
you needed some more arrows. I mean, you could get some of those, or I don't know if you had the enchantment thing or.
Arthur's already looked. He actually stocked up last
Yeah.
time.
These would not benefit Arthur because you get the plus benefit from your bow already, and it doesn't stack that way.
Never mind. Just kidding. Nana doesn't know how bows work.
So with the spell scrolls, is there something that I need to know, or is there just any that I could use?
I believe that it has to be a spell that is on your list of spells.
Mm.
Not that you know, but it has to be a ranger spell. Like it has to be on the list. Right.
Arthur's just gonna get 2 of them, even though he doesn't know that. So he's gonna get 2 of the spell scrolls first levels, and 2.
Yeah, well, you gotta pick spell.
Yeah, well, I gotta go into it right now. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
He's racking his brain as to what spells he never uses.
Exactly. So 2 spells there, and he's gonna go for 2 of the cantrips as well.
So you're all just letting Arthur use the in-store credit money.
Well, Arthur's sort of done there now.
Yeah, well, no, I don't think there was anything that. That wasn't like super expensive, you know.
Was did Arthur actually pay for it all, or did?
It was with the credit, so.
It's for credit.
It's a
Oh
credit.
no, but the paying for the potions in the first place.
Was Arthur and Nana.
Arthur.
Or no,
Rudy.
Can I just see?
Yeah, keep going.
Arthur did
Rudy
not.
and Anna like the original cost.
Arthur did not.
I will put out there that if we are able to get any ritual spells, Gerald can add literally any ritual spell to his book.
Can you also make spell scrolls from your book?
I could make spell scrolls, yeah.
Why is Darcy green?
Because he's fiddling with.
He's envious, or is he angry?
Oh, that makes sense. He might be the Hulk.
Rah.
Because
No, he's rotting.
There's a lot of interesting. Spells that can be cast as a ritual.
Oh, duh. Ritual.
There are.
Yes. I am good with whatever. So, I am a simple woman. I like a thorn whip, and I like to hit people with a spoon. And maybe sometimes I like to make an earthquake and be a tree, a literal tree. Like, I'm a simple person.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So Arthur's first spell, one that he's going to do, is a spell of fog cloud.
Which level is that?
Level 1.
Level 1?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a 20. So you got 430 gold left in the credit.
I'm still going.
Could I make a request, if possible? I wouldn't mind getting the augury spell.
The augury spell?
Hmm.
Rudy has that one available. Like, just as is.
Oh yes, but maybe just
I
for
What
my
level?
own for my own personal anxiety.
What spell is it?
Hey, it's
What
a
level
second
spell?
level spell.
Okay, so that's 50. So you got 380 left.
I don't have auguries. I hate it here. I want to have everything that Rudy has, because then it's funny.
There's a lot of good spells.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the cantrips that rangers could do, but I can't find
No,
them.
their rangers don't get cantrips.
Ugh. Dang it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Arthur's. just
There's
gonna look
Animal
for it.
Messenger.
Yeah, that was the one I was looking at.
Hear me out. What if we get spell magic?
I mean, having scrolls of dispel magic is always useful.
That's very
That's
true.
very true.
You
This
know,
needs
I
to
should
take
actually
off.
be making some of those. That
Can
would
you
be
make
smart.
scrolls? That was my question. I was like, can you actually?
Yeah,
make
you can. Like,
Yeah.
you can animate potions. If you can cast spells, you can make scrolls. If you have
Oh,
the
that's
appropriate
awesome.
resources.
That's awesome. Okay.
Maybe that would be smart. Could we perhaps use that for materials for scroll creation?
You could definitely, if you wanted to, if the party was open to it, you could say, can I buy X amount of resources? And then you could just add to your inventory, blah, 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 worth GP in, like,
I think that would be
spells.
really, really useful. Yeah. I don't know if this is the place to get them, or if you need to just go for like, I don't know, a
This would be the
stationary
place.
shop.
This would
Okay.
absolutely be the
Not
place to
regular
get them.
stationery.
Yeah,
Josie,
no, it's just like a full bit of paper,
Your diary.
one
Today I
spell
made.
plus.
Josie, just heads up. There's a raid coming your way. I'm about to send my people over to you.
Did you
I'm
say
about-
50 gold for a second level scroll?
50 for a second. Yeah.
Josie's ready.
I'm ready.
Josie's ready. Excellent. There you go, Josie.
I'm gonna get another one, but it's gonna be level 2.
Surprise raid. Wait, one more time. Who did what now?
I'm doing
Thank
a
you
level
already.
2.
Another level 2. That's 50.
Yeah.
So there's
called,
330 left.
called Spike Growth.
Mm-hmm.
I approve of that one.
Mhm.
That's a good spell.
Arthur sort of goes, look, I'm using all the money. We'll let you guys sort of.
Yeah, I'm gonna take back the. I think I'll pass up on the augury spell, and instead I would vote that we spend the rest on materials to make scrolls, and then all of us casters can like pump out a few choice spell scrolls.
Wait.
Sorry, everyone. I seem to be phased into my own thoughts there for a while. So we've got this credit and we're making scrolls. Are we now? Is that what we're?
Yeah. So really, just to let you know, I've actually purchased a potion of strength, hill giant strength.
Okay.
And I have done a level 1 spell scroll and a level 2 spell scroll.
And you did promise not to drink the potion right away, so I think that's a win all
I
around.
did
Perfect.
put right on it. Do not drink unless needed.
Now, am I correct in assuming did we receive that 6 fire resistance potion?
Well, this
yeah,
is
no.
yes, we did. Yes,
Yes.
we do have the 6th one.
I will pop it in Rudy's inventory since he has the other 2.
Arthur already put it in his.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. All right. Sweet.
So, does anyone have any objections to that? If we get some scroll making materials,
I mean, it might be handy to have a few like.
because I could certainly make a few scrolls of dispel magic, which could be quite useful.
That could be very useful. Maybe
High
like
level
a-
counterspell scrolls potentially. I don't know. Actually, can you do a counterspell scroll? I'm not even sure because it's.
Yes, you can.
Is that like playing
No,
a counter?
wait.
But
In
then you can
addition-
play it like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's counterspell. You just throw it on the ground.
You've activated
It's
it?
a Uno reverse.
Yeah, can you
never
do
know.
like a reaction scroll? I don't even know if that's a thing.
I'm
Yeah,
looking.
follow it up and
It
chuck it
doesn't-
at him.
What about a
spell-
mass-
No, it just says it uses the spell's normal casting time.
What
Sweet.
about a
Yeah,
mass
so if it's
healing
cast on one
word?
reaction, then
Mm.
so yeah, we could
Yeah.
I could
Love
like
mass
make a
healing
bunch of
words.
counterspell scrolls, bunch of dispel magic scrolls,
A mass healing word, so that if we
mass
need a
healing
group
word
heal that
scroll
doesn't
for
use
you.
a
Yeah,
spell
yeah.
slot, you know?
Or if
Yeah,
Nana
we
wanted
have-
to make a scroll of like coal lightning
you
or some
think
shit.
you want Wrath of Nature, do you? You think you want that? Can you be trusted with that?
Wrath of Nature's pretty good.
You could summon
Scroll of
giant
Send.
I'm,
sand
I'm still
waves,
really
but-
waiting for the coal lightning though. I want that. I want that.
Oh, I could
Then I could whip something
be
up for you.
persuaded to whip something up for you.
But yeah, what do you reckon? I reckon we just
I think that's a wonderful idea. Get as much as you want. I'm not. I was just thinking ahead for the fire resistance, but
We
no,
already
it's not
paid
we've
for
needed.
got
fire
a,
resistance.
yes, we've
Yes,
got
yes.
the 6 potions. So I think
wish it didn't help.
yes, could we get
Yes, angry at that.
a decent amount of spell scroll crafting materials with the rest?
Definitely, and like start stacking up papers, inks, like some pouch of crushed gems, and you can write down in your inventory for Gerald. You can write 380 gold pieces worth of spell scroll crafting materials.
Nice.
Okay.
Just quickly before we finish up, Rudy has a pouch of just miscellaneous gemstones. Would he be able to like trade that in for actual money?
Definitely.
He has 1,250. That's the
Gold
value
worth
of
of
gold worth of gemstones.
Yeah, do you know that there are some spells that will ask for gem dust or specific types of gems, like as material components?
Well, I've got the diamonds separate, so I've got a 500 gold diamond separated from those gemstones. So maybe Rudy will convert. Maybe he'll convert 1,000 into gold.
Yeah, you get 1,000 gold.
And then
Damn.
is 200 gold worth of gem dust or whatever excessive, do we think? I don't know. I don't
You should be
know.
fine with
what would
it.
you use
Most
it
stuff
for?
would be
I don't
fine.
know. Josie's got me worried now that I need it.
I don't know.
Smash these gems just in case.
No. You take those.
You can easily trade the value 1 for 1, so you could trade easily 1,000 gold. You'd get them in platinum though, so you get 100 platinum pieces.
Rudy might just do that for now, and then you can always smash a gemstone if you need some dust. I suppose that works.
Yeah.
Let's just smash that gemstone.
I mean,
Fine.
am I wrong?
Was that 380? Sorry.
You do have a hammer, which could go very poorly.
Sorry, what was that, Joe?
Just 380 gold pieces of spell scroll, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yep,
you
cool.
could add more of your own money if you wanted to, like, increase the amount.
I possibly would while we're at it, but I don't
I
know
will
what the actual
say
costs are.
500 for a 3rd level.
500 for a 3rd level.
Yes.
We probably want to get more then, if that's the case. So is it normally 1,000 gold cost? Is it because it's like half price to make, right?
We're using the Sanathar. They have specific tables for spell scroll crafting.
Right.
And it is for crafting. I'll just tell you prices. Cantrip is 15. 1st level is 25. 2nd is 250. 3rd is 500, and then it goes 2,500, 5,000, 15,000, 25,000.
God, it scales up, doesn't it? All right, cool. So that's probably not enough for some high level stuff. Oh, and also I can only cast spells at 5th level.
Well, but you could help someone else craft the scrolls.
True.
And it doesn't say no. You don't have to cast spells at 5th level, because if you cast through a scroll, you always cast it at the crafted level.
But because I can only use my spells at 5th level, right? Like I can't downcast my spells, can I?
That's a good point. Let's see. It doesn't say. It says specifically, it says, like, describing a spell scroll takes an amount of time and money related to the level of spell and the character wants to describe, as shown by the table below. In addition, the character must have proficiency in Arcana and provide any material components required for casting the spell. Moreover, the character must have the spell prepared, and it must be among your known spells.
Yep.
Is this
That's
something?
all it says.
Do we get the resources now and figure it out over the course of the next week?
Yeah, essentially, what you're buying is the appropriate resources for generic spell scribing.
Yeah. The question is just more about how much value we want to do, because we're limited as to what spells we can scribe by the value of the materials, essentially.
You know what? I'll do a Google over the week because we're about to wrap up. Anyway.
Yeah, that's. I'm thinking.
Yeah. We'll do it. We'll do it off.
Figure out now, or
we'll do it off stream, and then we can just work out how much money we're spending on it afterwards.
So you spend an amount of money buying resources that we can decide further down. I have written down that you had 380 left in in-store credits.
Cool.
And as you leave, again, you come to the crossroads. On your right-hand side now, you have the hospital. Further ahead is the way that leads further up, back towards the tier above.
What time of day would it be? Oh, sorry.
Nana,
Mm.
which way do you go?
Do you think you can all find your way back? Without me? You sort of know the way up the tunnel?
Yes. Was there something? Did you need something, Nana?
I just need to make a stop, very quickly.
Oh,
Well,
all right.
not very quickly, but yes. You're more than welcome to hang around, but I'll...
No. If you need to get away, that's totally understandable. Come on, Arthur. Let's go.
What?
Come on, Arthur.
What?
Let's. Nana's gonna.
You sure you don't
hang
need
out.
some company, Nana? I'm
Come
sure
on, Gerald,
Arthur and
let's go.
okay.
Kind of looks at Nana with sad eyes. Don't leave me with them.
That's kind of what Gerald's got for
Yeah.
us.
Come on,
I
George.
won't be long. It's just
Let's go have a drink.
somewhere
I
I
need
need
to
to...
drown some old memories.
Ooh, yeah. Me
I
too.
need
I'll
to
see
drown
you...
memories that I have, and I can't tell you.
All right. Well, I'll shoot you a message a bit later if you haven't turned up, and I'll check in.
Oh, yes. I will be back before night.
Yeah. It is currently noon-ish. Like, it's nearing noon. It's just before noon.
Cool.
Yeah.
As you all leave, Nana, you step in once again into the hospital. The same dwarf sits by the counter, looks up. Ah, yes. Did you want to visit?
Yes. Just checking in. Am I all right to... I know the way.
Yes, just your name so I can sign you in.
Melivora.
And signs it down. Yes, do you know the way?
Yes. It's been a little bit, but I think I can remember.
Just carry on. And you move in, you take a left, then you take a right. Gets a bit colder, you know you're like inside the actual mountain bit of the hospital now. There are signs etched into the walls, and you get to a sign that says Bleach Ward. And instead of pale stones here, just color. All the walls are painted in various colors. There's paintings, there's imageries, there's a lot of just visual input. And as you come to the room, the door actually opens and you almost like bump into someone. And the person goes, "Oh, excuse me, sorry," and then like nods at you and heads off. And turn around. Was that Jack? And that's where we're gonna end for today.
Oh,
Someone from Nana's past?
Cuddly's certainly reacting,
Cuddly's,
but
yeah.
Jack doesn't mean anything to me.
No.
What is this?
Very interesting.
What is this Nana background?
Nana backstory?
Okay.
Oh my God.
I see what you did there. Nana backstory. Wow.
Nana
Oh.
backstory
Oh.
in my D&D campaign this time of year.
Good D&D
This
campaign.
time localized entirely within our monitor. What?
What? Oh, very
Cool.
exciting.
little tidbits. Who knows who this Jack person is?
Who knows?
Jack the Ripper.
I would hope not.
No, that would mean Nana's more scary than we thought.
I mean, Nana's already pretty scary.
He's
Like,
ferocious.
Could you get
My
any
friend,
more
that's when the player actually reads their
Okay.
backstory.
Last Ben, I see that message in Joyce's chat, by the way.
Oh,
He's writing that.
shots fired.
I'm
That's
lurking
not a
there.
bastard.
Oh
Yeah,
dear.
Cuddly's been waiting for this, and I've been
Oh,
waiting for
I'm
this.
so patiently for like easily over 6 months. When Josie just dangled this little juicy piece of meat in front of me, and I went, "Oh, it's me."
Yeah. It all came down to how long it would take for the party to get here. Is what it was. This has all been
Ooh.
waiting.
Took our sweet
Oh
fucking
wow,
time.
we took a
Fucking
long
did, yeah.
over 12 months of trying to.
cool.
To be fair, did you all know that we've been playing D&D for over like
Tons of time. Yes.
a year and 5 months now.
Wow.
Yeah, you mentioned that, and I was like, it just doesn't feel like it feels long and also short at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when I sit here, I go, wow, Josie has put up for us for a long time. Then on the other,
Yeah.
side of things, is like, I felt like we are only on the little thread of what this campaign is.
You're right. The companion
Yeah,
is.
I mean,
Campaign.
we're episode 51 over a year and a bit. So
Yeah, but I've also been saying that the campaign pace is probably going to speed up because you're reaching higher levels. There will be a lot more long-term travel, which we will be like time skipping through. You will get access to spells that allows you to travel quickly.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you level up next time, Nana gets transport via plants.
Oh, nice.
Rudy gets word of recall.
What's that one?
I get a what?
It's, you designate a
reading
holy site,
his
designate a holy site of your patron,
Yeah.
and then you can, at any one point in time, snap your fingers and teleport the party back to that point.
Ah, cool.
I pick a graveyard in
I fucking knew you would. I knew you would pick a gravestone. I was like, it's gonna be. The
He
grossest
just
thing.
teleports us into our own marked graves.
No, but
Here lies everyone.
it's a really good spell. It's called Word of Recall. You
Word of
spend, I
Recall.
think, a couple of hours designating a spot as your like a place of worship, and then at any point you can only use it once per designated spot, so you'd have to redo the ritual.
Yep.
But essentially you can like touch a group of people and just snap them back to that spot.
That would be an amazing
It's a
get out of
jail
card.
free
That is,
card.
Yes.
that is some
Yes.
instant
Mm.
transmission.
Yes.
Exactly what
bullshit.
it is.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
exactly.
Although I imagine that it's probably got a... Has it got a material cost?
I think it just has like an
Oh
uber
yeah,
long
1,000 of
cast frame.
crushed gemstones, I think.
Ooh, yes.
So like yeah, maybe. So essentially it's the cast of the actual site itself, but the recall is instantaneous. I'm
That's cool.
assuming.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
And I've
I mean,
already got
well-
the Hunter Stride, so that's makes us quick.
Yeah. It's no material component.
Wow, nice.
Oh.
Just long cast time to set it up.
It's
Oh, yeah.
Rudy
Rudy will always have that ready to go then, next time we get back to Ebonspire. Because I feel like Ebonspire is a good site to...
Okay, it says that you have to cast a spell. It says you must designate a sanctuary by casting this spell within a location, such as a temple, dedicated or strongly linked to your deity. So you have to first cast it to make an anchor point, and then at any point in the future, you can just... You and up to 5, so a total of 6 creatures that are within 5 feet.
Right.
Well, that's
You just-
convenient.
Yeah.
God, it's
Wait,
almost
hang
like
on.
Snape when Goose comes
Myself
back.
and up to 5.
Yeah, so 6 people total. Yourself included.
Crater counts as another person, so that is the 5. If we have the party,
You could not bring Madeline. You could not bring Vinny.
Oh, if Vinny's not coming, leave me.
No, just, shove them in the bag of holding. They'll be able to hold their breath long enough.
The bag of
No!
They can hold
Well,
their
it's only
breath.
for a moment.
Yeah,
Did you
exactly.
know that
It's exactly right.
Pathfinder 2nd Edition took that whole thing away and said if you try to teleport with a living creature in a subdimensional space that you carried with you, the teleportation will fail.
Ah,
So okay,
Take it off.
there has to. So that have to.
Pathfinder is very specific about items.
It
So-
is.
Yeah, it's got very specific things.
I don't know,
But
I would
Word of
argue-
Recall is a really good spell to consider. It's a cleric-specific teleportation spell.
Maybe we would have to like leave. Oh, no, we can't, have we?
But
No,
yeah,
I
and
think there's, like,
Arthur has
party
access. Arthur has access to. Did you say Farstride? No, which one is it?
The Hunter Stride.
Hunter Stride. I think that's a long-term cast that just gives the whole party extra like overland travel movement speed.
just like
It's okay,
gotta go
Vinny's
fast.
aware now, so Vinny can actually babysit everything when we go on our little dangerous adventures.
Vinny
Like-
is smarter than Arthur, or no, as smart as
As
Arthur.
smart as
Vinny is
Arthur.
smarter than George.
So we could probably leave him at the Hunters Guild and
No, but the thing is, like, if Rudy would have to designate a spot. If it's in Ebonspire, then he would have to, like, we would have to leave our traveling companions there.
Oh god.
But that defeats the purpose of having the traveling companions.
I also just had a terrifying thought that an intelligent twig blight is terrifying.
Well, I'm
Oh, yeah.
waiting for him to take his first bite of people.
Oh, it's self-aware enough to choose its diet.
It does like egg.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
like
but
an
if it decides that, like, you know what, I could be an apex predator, that would be
could.
terrible.
I want him to do what his heart desires. I want him to do what he
Horrifying.
needs to do.
I got an idea. I got an idea. Josie's already given us the solution to how do we travel with our companions. Pouch pets.
If we can figure that out.
No,
Yeah, I mean,
surely
you're not
that
wrong.
circumnavigates the.
You're
I
not
am
wrong.
a pouch pet.
Yeah, we
You
can
are.
put Nana in a pouch pet pocket. I don't know how to.
But I mean, no, the tree stride. I mean, Nana's spell actually just takes care of it. Yeah, travel via plants.
It also has it also has its own specific, like, you have to know a tree that is big enough to make a human-sized hole in its trunk.
Yeah.
So, don't worry about Rudy's awesome teleport. Okay, well. that's
The
alright.
thing that it just means that you have two options. If you do need more people, you'd end up in, like, not the exact same places, but enough.
Yeah. And also the
Also-
transport is like a bit different. It's not exactly just like an instant peace
Yeah.
out.
I just feel like when we're in dangerous situations, we never bring the pets. So like
No.
they would easily be back in a hotel room
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, probably
Being
best
like,
not
what
to
the
not to
fuck
bring
is
the
this?
pets.
Put it this way: if the party's down and Rudy's standing, a GTFO is better to have than.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I will say super quick. If we have a few minutes, we can do some quick Q&A. We can do a quick recap for anyone new coming. I just really, really quickly gotta go to the toilet.
Yeah,
No
yeah, it's all
worries.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. If any of the chats have any questions, feel
I'm
free to
vetoing
pop them
any
in there.
questions about Jack.
Yeah, no questions about Jack. We can't answer that. Mostly because
No,
half
I
of us
need
don't
to know.
Oh, if anyone wants to know about the what made Rudy stiffen so much, that's not super secret. Like Rudy was
Ooh.
probably the party.
It's Arthur, isn't it?
Yeah,
No,
it's
no.
Arthur.
Say one compliment to Arthur, and look how everyone.
And then
reacts.
suddenly
Oh my
you're
God.
stiff.
Suddenly
I
he's
know.
stiff, yeah.
No, so Rudy has encountered another being with that level of power in the past,
and
and it's
I'm
actually
guessing
the
it doesn't
king
count.
of the city he grew up in. And at the time, he wouldn't have known, but yeah. So it turns out Rudy has encountered a being of this power, and this king is not a particularly nice fellow. Not at all.
Oh.
You know what though? I was just thinking about your teleportation thing there, Aussie. You could do a whole Thanos sort of thing in a fight, and you could be like, "Nah, fuck this," and you like,
What, just
You know
take
where-
half the party?
you know how Thor? No, you know how
No.
Thor comes
They
and
have
gets
the
them in
enemies.
the chest.
Wait, no. Actually,
You
you've
could
actually given me a
teleport the
great idea.
enemies away, actually. You
Yeah,
could
that's what I was
teleport them into
thinking.
jail, yeah.
Rudy can
Or
designate
into
Designating
into
what?
what?
that
what?
would make the spot of lava and just send the enemies into
Yeah,
it.
but I have to go there too.
Yeah, it has to be
You would
real.
just
You
stand
know-
on the edge and just
What happened to you?
flying and just
It's
go
a
right
sacrifice
above
that we'll have to
lava.
make. You're invincible anyway,
Yeah,
right?
you're
This
invincible.
Yeah.
Rudy is invincible. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Oh, no,
literally just use a potion of flying, be above the lava, designate that spot, come down where you're safe, and then that spot's designated for where you. send
Although
the
it still
enemies.
has
They
to
just don't
be.
go-
It still has
ask
to be
all
like a
girls
temple.
friends.
That's.
We do have an actual question in
mhm.
chat.
Oh, yeah.
Has
Oh.
inspired you to read your character's story?
I was responding to that via text. That,
To be fair, for all the people in chat, the characters made up their own backstories, and I simply fit them into the world and gave them extra details.
and this particular detail has not had to come up in any part of the campaign until now. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's I guess that's.
That is
But there are
it.
some really cool things that happens next level for everyone. And,
Yeah, lots of
I
interesting things.
cannot wait.
Pretty cool.
Arthur's gone back into Ranger.
Oh, are you?
Oh,
Well,
So he's adding
I-
up a sneak. He's
Well,
not
I've already got my
sneaky now.
rogue. I already got my rogue stuff, so
yeah, you got 3 levels of rogue, I believe. So
I
you
feel
got
like you've got a
your.
little too much rogue.
Oh, you
Too much
just wanted to
rogue
get
in
the archetype.
Some type. Yeah, he wanted
Yeah.
to just get the archetype. Because I've been talking to the players, and I've said, well, to most of them, that assume the campaigns run to at least level 15, but it's not guaranteed all the way to level 20.
minimum, so 15 plus is going to be the...
Yeah, so when you plan, if you want to multi-class or things like that, when you're planning your options,
Yeah.
just keep that in mind, that your total character level will be somewhere between 15 and 20. Like
Let's all multiclass
Orb,
in the party.
because I had a conversation with Orb, because he was really keen on some ranger features, but apparently his campaign would have to go all the way to level 20 because he multi-class.
Yeah.
He can't get them until the very last available level.
Yeah. But that's normal sort of stuff. Like, the good stuff is really at the end of that level, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. The,
It essentially, he needs to take total 17 levels in Ranger to get the capstone spell slots for a Ranger.
Yeah.
And that's what he was looking for.
Yeah, I got some plans for Gerald.
I must admit, I haven't really planned out Rudy's pathway in terms of his leveling, but that's... I don't know. He kind of doesn't really know he didn't know where he was going anyway, so...
It's on brand.
It's on brand.
Well, to be fair, when he started this adventure, he was a life domain cleric. Now he's a grave domain cleric, very much embracing that role. So it's a complete different change.
Yeah. Just swapping out deities.
And I will say also for note, Rudy would have realized that the decomposing is slowing down.
For now.
Josie didn't say for now, so I veto that comment.
No, because this is an actual existing curse in D&D, and it only reaches a certain point and then it stops there. So it's not going to kill you.
Oh.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, we just thought he was just going to die at some point of his own hubris.
I feel really.
I suppose that's still possible, but
there might be some behind-the-scenes talk, because me and Ozzy have been talking as well about not class features future for Rudy, but where I think I've asked most of you what is the goal of your character, where do you want your character to end up, how do you envision them at the end of the campaign and stuff like that. If you have a vision for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But you're gonna get that.
So we got plans. We got plans. We got plans.
So strap yourselves in, because we got at least another 2-3 years of this before we even get there.
At current pace, I'd say we could, depending on how much you hustle as a group to get things done. It depends, but I'd say we're probably current pace. We'll be near the end in a year.
So you're saying if we want it to go longer, we need to take more time and keep mucking around. I love that. I love that.
Oh my god, Henny, I see that.
So what you're saying is we side quest like it's The Witcher 3.
Well, I mean, you could.
We get all Skyrim up in here.
I think Josie's just keen to get some fresh blood into the campaign.
Well, not fresh blood necessarily. There's things I also as a DM, I wouldn't mind if we sped up a little bit. If we did some more expediting, if we didn't RP every single shop meet, I might do a bit more expediting at that point.
We're gonna do stupid shit then.
Yeah, can we not try to bribe every freaking NPC?
Hey, you don't know his character goals, okay? You need to use your own. You leave him alone.
We literally have scrolls that say, let these people in, and you're trying to palm them gold. I'm like...
To be honest, the way Josie said it, I thought he might also mean gold. And I was like, do I do it?
I was going to try and swindle him. And then have him let us in.
I surprises no one.
Surprises no one.
Oh dear.
Surprises no one, really.
Very good.
But yes. Have you all had fun today?
Yes. Absolutely.
Always.
It's been good to be back.
Yeah, we were not here last week. Yeah. So we're gonna thank you for raiding over Aussie. Thank you
It
for the
was
new
my
follow
pleasure.
followers. Thank you for the Willy Bits Orby and the resub.
Side note, it's my wedding anniversary tomorrow.
Hey.
Oh, happy early
Whoa.
anniversary.
Cool.
We better not
Yeah.
see you
How
on Twitch
long? How many
tomorrow.
years? How many years?
So been together for 10 years, been married for 7.
Aw.
Right.
That's
Wait.
More than one.
That's interesting.
More than
That's
one.
actually really interesting. So Nocti and I have been together longer than you and your wife, but you've been married for much longer.
That's correct.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Because we got together when we were 18,
Right.
which I'm 28, 29 this year.
Ah,
I just turned 30, okay?
Wow.
And
30s are here.
I essentially got married when I was 21 because I had my son and wanted to do the right thing, and she's put up my ass ever since. So
There you go. I just double checked because fun fact, this is your copper anniversary.
oh,
oh, that's copper.
what do I have to do that? What do I have to do?
Well,
for that?
apparently the
copper.
gift or present for a copper anniversary is either copper or wool. So
You're a bunch of pennies.
yeah, there
This
you
is
go.
all- Are you
Or a
watching?
really nice wool blanket.
Yeah,
This
or a
is
nice
all-
woolen scarf or
Are
something.
you watching? No, I got a wool mink blanket sort of thing that she's been eyeing off for the last
Perfect. That's
couple of
basically
actually
wool,
crazy.
right? There you go. Perfect
Now, I
copper
don't-
anniversary
I don't
present.
mean to make this weird, but
Make
this year is Nocti and I's 3rd year anniversary.
What's 3 years?
Leather.
Well,
no.
You know, I've got some
Ooh.
suggestions.
Give me a call
for
if you need some inspiration.
Yes.
I have experience.
Josie.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of things I could.
Oh no! I've added up. Nope.
You've done what?
Who's I expect this from? Or I do not.
The leather wedding. Oh my.
You should see the stuff
Oh,
Josie and I
wow.
send each other.
I don't know if anyone should see
No.
what
No,
you
no,
I don't think
I
you
don't-
should.
I'm not sure. I want to see some of the things you sent me.
Wait, hang
So
on.
you sent me-
This
She
is
sent me
the
something
D&D.
I had to ask questions for.
Can we just say that, like, Josie seems to get the silly, funny, like, sexy things, and Orb just sends me posts like, you should love yourself. I'm like, fuck you. You're not my mom.
No, you should see what Danny and I send each other.
Oh, I can imagine.
Wait,
That's where the good
am I
stuff
the
is.
only person not sending people things? Am I doing this wrong?
I've
not
tried
sending
adding you on
people anything.
TikTok, but you didn't add me back, so I can't just
Oh.
quick hit it.
Oh my god, Darcy.
How
what are
dare
doing?
you?
Oh? Oh?
I mean, then again,
Not
I
under
know,
pressure.
I'm pretty sure Cuddly doesn't have like a TikTok
I don't have a
account.
TikTok, no.
Exactly, that's why I send them to you on Discord.
Yes,
Probably
yes,
you
I
should
get all
get
of
a
them.
TikTok though because of the group that we both like. They make TikToks now.
Oh, do they? I
Yeah,
love
and that's
them
what-
so much.
That's the
I'm
one
gonna
video I
write
sent you.
Every single
It
one
was
of
a
them.
TikTok.
Right, I remember this. Epic
Yeah.
NPC guy.
Yeah.
Do you want
Well,
to load
definitely.
stuff to Aussie? Because
No,
Yes,
who
he does.
said that? I am friends with you on TikTok, Josie. What?
Because you don't show up on my quick send on TikTok.
I see it right here. I'm not.
Should we wind up our D&D stream?
no.
on TikTok now.
We're just talking about TikTok now. That's
Also, I just got a text from Dutch saying don't do it, so I'm not entirely sure.
But yeah,
Wow,
we're gonna wind up.
imagine getting-
For anyone new here, we're gonna do quick reintroductions. I've been Josie Poser. I'm the Dungeon Mistress. I'm an RPG streamer, live 3 days a week. It is currently Wednesday, Saturday, and Sundays when we do D&D. And I've been joined by my good friends. Feel free to shout yourselves out. Let's start with Gudatone.
Hi, that's me. Wait, hold on. Wait, I can do this. I can do
Oh,
it
no.
twice in one thing. Hold on.
No,
oh god.
flying too high to the sun.
Hey.
Whoa.
That's me. I'm gonna tell 'em. I'm a variety VTuber. I play all sorts of games. I stream at least 3 days a week, sometimes more. My schedule is stuffed. Speaking of Scuff, I don't know. Whoever wants to introduce next.
Speaking
My
of Scuff,
turn.
it's me. Stole that one from
The
you.
Scuffed is not narrowing it down at all for this group.
No,
No, it's not.
everyone. No. All right. Yeah, I have not been Cuddly Raptor. This has been a hologram
What?
the whole time. I'm sorry to tell you like this.
Advanced
What?
technology.
I'm also a variety streamer, and I also have a really scuffed schedule, so we can do the exact same segue right into Aussie Denver.
Mostly because my stream scuffed up halfway through the day, but that's okay. Well, it's more like 3/4, 4/5. Anyway, I would like to say variety streamer, but at the moment I'm pretty much an RPG streamer. We're doing a lot of Elden Ring at the moment, and Dungeons and Dragons on Sunday nights, but I'm live 5 nights a week. Some mornings throughout the week as well, depending on how I feel about when I do wake up. But yeah, that's me. Onwards to Roju.
Oh, I guess that's me. You might know me as Roju. You might know me as my channel participation award. Either way, you'll mostly see me here on Sundays, and lurking around my Discord more than anything at the moment. Trying to get back to streaming during the week, but it's been a long mental health break. Yeah, other than that, when I am doing things, it's variety, it's silly voices, and good chill times. That's me anyway. What about you, Orby?
Me? Well, I am the man that never sleeps. Changing jobs so I do sleep. But I stream basically every day. So generally it's been Elden Ring Monday, Tuesdays, date night with Cuddly on Wednesday, Elden Ring on Thursday, Fridays. Sometimes change it up on the Saturday, and D&D on the Sunday. So yeah, yes, Dutch, I am changing jobs. No longer going to be a funeral director. I'm going to go make railway instead.
He was inspired by riding the train
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's actually what made him change.
It's a hell of a
Found his
change.
true calling.
It's a hell of a change, but it'll be a good change.
I think, is that everyone? Has everyone said
That's
their
everyone.
opinion?
Yeah,
I think so.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot to mention something. Just real
Oh.
quick, sorry.
No, I know where this is
Lucy,
going.
you're a cutie.
Ah, got him.
I have found someone. We're going to group raid as per usual. I know there's currently only 3 of us live, but we're gonna do the thing. I put the name in the dice tray. It is a RPG stream that are currently doing a marathon stream for a trans rights charity,
Oh,
and they're currently playing D&D. So I
Oh,
I
thought
love that.
So
Oh,
annoyed
that's
I can't
perfect
raid.
then.
What the heck?
Yeah, yeah.
that is. So I feel like that's where we should go and show all our love. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you to the players for playing D&D every week.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming back. Thank you for having fun with me. I
Yes.
like it. a
Thanks so
lot.
much, everyone, for
I like
coming and
your
hanging out
face.
with us.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next
It was
Sunday
fun.
for more of this.
Yeah, all your faces.
And we'll hopefully get to find out what Cuddly's little friend is about.
Need to know.
We'll see next time on Dramonia Session 52. And I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna run. Thank you all for being here.
Players,
Goodbye.
don't run away too quickly. We're going to talk about something after the session.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I'm running away. Come on. Hey, Trevor.
Goodbye, everyone.